opportunity from his second edition kit because he was just too oppressive with it. Because he was just.
Can't wait to see that in the next patch notes.
Great.
Did you give them a debuff if they tried to attack him from behind?
No, I did the Baron's Gaze that like lowers their damage within an area, and so it was an aura that made them enfeebled.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
Alrighty. We are live. I've posted the announcement in all 3 spots. So, now that everyone's here, how are you guys doing? You guys been doing all right?
Yeah.
Doing good.
Tired. I had to do half an audiobook in 2 days.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, so think of reading aloud 60 pages for 6 hours.
Oof.
Fuck that. Oof.
Sounds like a good Saturday.
Nah. No, it was all right. Amen. Pay'll be worth it.
I'm eating leftover soup.
What kind?
And I did not proportion my soup properly.
No.
The soup is very little soup and a lot of couscous.
What's couscous?
Couscous? It's little sort of it's similar to rice.
Okay.
I eat couscous all fucking day. I love
Couscous is delicious, but
very good.
My one last night did not have a lot of couscous in it, and this one is mostly couscous.
All right.
Yeah.
But everyone's
not looking
here.
up what couscous is, right?
I was about to post an image of it in the chat.
All right.
Amazing. Hey, Kaiju, how come? Oh, there it is. I was going to see where your post was for Kaiju. Us.
But since everyone's here, everyone's ready to rock, I assume. So, hello, Internet. Hello, whoever's watching this now or in the future. Welcome back to our Tomb of Annihilation, Pathfinder 2nd Edition. And since Tomko is enjoying some soup, I will give the recap for
Thank you.
for last time. It won't be as probably as nice as he normally does, but the party last time made it back to Camp Vengeance to essentially check up on the progress to make sure that they were doing better, and they did seem to be doing somewhat better. They had more abled hands, less sickly people. You guys talked around with some of the people, trying to learn some things, see if you can get some extra helping hands. Didn't learn too much, didn't really acquire any new friends, but then you set off, enjoyed a nice hike up a waterfall, met some I guess not very interesting, but you met some new people that you came to know as being part of the Emerald Enclave, which are essentially a bunch of nature-focused type adventurers. And
Bioterrorists.
They're not bioterrorists.
They're eco-terrorists.
Sorry, that's the one.
They just care more about nature than normal people. But yeah, you found them. Started talking to them about possible crab people or something that live in the lake. You guys then began to venture off, I believe, in search of the city Kir Sabal, where you believe Beak and the boys live. For anyone who remembers them, they were a group of Arakakra that the party befriended and made use of to defeat a storm hag, which was I think, a pretty neat fight.
That was a good fight.
And you guys have been wandering for a couple days. You have fought various fauna and some undead along your journeys, and now we pick up right after that last fight with a bunch of flaming ogre skeletons as a swirling yellow mist begins to envelop the party and laughter echoes from within.
I put my mask on. Not getting gassed again.
Well, I am out of focus points, so
It'd be interesting.
As the last
Alright,
ogre
that
skeleton
was-
crumbles to the ground, a swirling, dark, yellow fog begins to rush out from the ruins and dying foliage of the jungle, enveloping you in like a miniature maelstrom. And from within the fog, you can hear the cackling laughter that just seems to echo and bounce about within the fog, coming from all directions.
it doesn't sound familiar, does it? It's not like the hags come back for revenge.
It's very reminiscent of like the storm hag and the sea hag's laughter, but it's different. It's creepier. It's darker.
The Sown Sisters.
Is my shield glowing still?
Your shield is not glowing,
Okay.
but from within front of you, you can see a dark shape begin to manifest as it emerges from the fog.
While we're just before that, Undrill's going to use her last reaction heal to use a second level heal spell. So everybody heals this.
Is that entirely necessary right now?
Evan?
You know, maybe looking at a certain, DM screen perspective, the rest of you are quite low, and I am not.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess if we're cheating, then
We're not cheating.
But,
I'm sorry. If everybody would like to describe out of a, let's say, 48, 44, 58, and 57 percentage, how about you feeling?
about 23.
I'm
Well,
at
heal
83%.
Well, here's a 7 HP for.
83, 33 repeating.
Yeah, fair enough.
But as you guys begin to group up as the fog sort of punches you closer, you desperately pull together your resources, do some last minute healing, try to buff yourselves up for what may be coming from the fog. As this shadow looms closer.
Wait, so do we have a round?
What's up?
Are we essentially getting like a round of buffing we can do to prep for this?
There is no initiative being rolled, so you can do whatever you want.
I will hunt
Here, Blue, I forgot your name. Take
Anadi.
this.
Dorime.
That
Make this
that spell that I gave to Alexander and myself should still be going as well.
How long does it last?
Let me double check. A minute.
It might not be.
Well, if this is right after the fight, because this happened as soon as the last skeleton went down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we probably have like 30 seconds or so left.
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely have a couple seconds of whatever magical bonuses left. But
are we on fire? Still?
do what?
Are we still on fire? Because I think that's what our little tokens on some of our characters mean.
Yeah.
Take a
I'm
turn
pretty sure.
to stop, drop, roll.
Pretty sure the fight ended with everyone finally putting out their fire, so we can just get rid of those.
I'm gonna get rid of this just in case.
Okay.
But as this figure slowly emerges from the fog, you can hear the laughter. You hear the soft sound of a bare foot hitting stone, and then the scraping and the knock of wood. You hear that over and over. As this figure emerges, this looming 7-foot tall, gangly, purplish green-skinned woman with large goat horns, wearing a necklace of teeth, a dress seemingly made of stitched leather,
Uh-oh.
a bag, almost like a purse, dangling by her side. That seems to be made of some kind of still living organ that undulates and pulses. And every time this individual cackles or speaks, the yellowish fog gushes from her mouth, her nose, and her ears.
Jesus.
And this individual comes out, hands clasped, emitting small cackles to herself, and stares at you. She
Can I
seems
just
to be
look
slowly
over and-
just looking over the party.
Just kind of lean over and slowly nudge Gossa. I think you're up.
Sure.
The individual speaks, "You've made good work of my pets. It's been a minute since we've seen individuals of your caliber."
That is very nice of you to say. Gossa curtsies.
The individual gives a subtle bow back.
Might we ask why you sicked your pets upon us?
There's no particular. Just entertainment. I wanted to see what my searchers have been capable of. But I dare ask, why have you been searching for us? It's not many who are
shit.
foolish enough to search for us.
Ah, you are one of the Stone Sisters.
Yes, she gives a big toothy grin.
Oh, excellent. It's like,
God.
well, I'm a fellow seamstress, but I am here on a separate task, and she goes through her little satchel or whatever, and pulls out the papers that we have about the with their names on it.
Oh, shit.
Was it the torture machine blueprints that he wrote their names down on, or was it a different piece?
I've managed to...
So that was in those blueprints were in a notebook and
I
basically
have
a
the
diary.
Ruin Journal
Yeah.
scroll.
And the diary had mentioned the Stone Sisters in it.
I don't think it gave us their names. This is exactly all the information the journal had.
Right, but it mentioned the Stone Sisters specifically.
Yeah, I have managed to find the ones deemed the Sown Sisters and scripted
Okay.
them in my efforts towards the Soulmog. But I don't remember personally other information about them. Remember we
Yes,
God's
we
name.
we first heard your name from a ghoul that sent fleeing, but then we saw it repeated here in this journal that Gossa accepts from Anadi or something.
Yeah, no, sure.
We wanted to ask you about this soulmonger and this Acereric.
When you say Aseric, you could see her face go from a catty smile to a deep frown. Don't you say his name. You're not worthy of saying his.
I'm kind of confused even if we said it right, because we had a debate about it. Is that the correct way?
No, you blubbering tongued worm. But
Excellent,
you don't
smart,
deserve to speak his name. You don't deserve to know the master's name.
Fascinating.
I mean, if we didn't deserve to know it, then he shouldn't have left his things lying around, really.
Yeah, he signed it.
Didn't make it very hard.
That book belongs to the master?
Actually, I believe so. It's a ruined journal of SRF.
She unfurls a large clawed hand. Give it to me.
What?
Trade it to you, possibly.
Why should I trade with the likes of you.
Because you're not getting it any other way.
We've got what you want.
She says, "Is that so?"
I mean, you want the book, don't you? So, before anything could possibly get to somewhere dangerous, let's try a more peaceful solution. We're looking for a few answers. If you want the book, gladly give it to you.
You see her, and then
Gus has got her lighter at the ready.
you don't see her.
Oh,
I had her hunted prey, so I'm still got my eyes. I
Is
have
hunted-
a plus 12 to... so hunt prey gives me a plus 2 perception checks to seek my prey, regardless if I can see or hear them. So I have a plus 12 bonus if I were to make a perception check to try and see her.
Does that have a range?
Hunt prey is infinite. I just have to have heard them.
really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even if I don't have to hear them, I can hunt prey a creature that I just am aware that I'm tracking.
Huh.
It's a very good ability. It finally made Ranger useful. I say from...
See. All right.
He's in the walls.
He's
yeah.
in the goddamn wall!
She seems to just blink out of existence. Who currently is holding the book?
Awesome.
Probably Gossa, yeah.
All right.
I also have something that might be worth it, and I hold up a single coin that I got a while ago that you told me had an interconnected weave pattern. And I thought that might a spider coin, but now that we learned that these are weavers, and Natty pulls it out of his pocket and holds it up.
All
I
right.
don't know if you remember, but that was a while ago when we saved whatever that guy from.
Zig, when the sister disappeared, Zig is gonna walk over and stand next to Gossa.
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say stand in front of Gossa as well.
All right, everybody, form a square.
All right, and then I'm also going to drink a potion of healing.
Quick question.
Yes.
Is this like a visual effect of some type? Like she's invisible or something?
You're not sure.
I mean, she bloody disappeared, Bob. She's probably visually not here.
I mean, yeah, but can I try to do counter performance, see if that works?
What is that? I see.
That little number.
Well, none of us rolled a saving throw against an auditory
Yeah.
visual effect, so I
Ah,
don't think you could.
shit. You and okay, yeah.
But so you, as she was standing there, you claimed that you marked prey her.
Yes.
You have no sense of where she is, but the yellowish fog continues to swirl.
Boy.
I
And
will
as you guys
activate my
are-
mask.
As you guys are standing looking around, it seems she appears right here, right in front of Gossa. And Gossa, you hear a voice in your head that says, "Give me the book." And give me a will save.
Okay.
I think we might be beating down an old lady again.
Can we roll for initiative now?
If you would
Before she
like.
gets to go invisible and walk around us all over again?
I mean, still have the
Still
coin.
invisible?
No, she just
No,
appeared right
she said she just appeared.
there. I mean, let's see if you succeeded first. These
Yeah,
bitches
what-
are supposed to be scary.
One moment. I'm doing a lot of. Okay.
It was a critical
What?
failure.
It wasn't a critical failure, but it is a failure. So you go to
oh,
hand
hold-
her the book.
Hold on, Zach. With what she just did, was that a spell?
Technically, yes.
I'm going to use my reaction to take a swing at her to
Alrighty.
try and stop this.
Ah.
A 23 is a miss.
Wow.
So you go to swing, and as you do, whatever part that you think you're going to make contact just seems to momentarily turn into yellowish mist and then solidify.
She's doing the thing Gasa does.
She
Hey guys, we
then
don't have to do this.
clasps the book and takes it from Gasa.
Hold up, she can do that on her turn.
I think that's what the failure was.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I would have liked to roll initiative sooner, but
Well,
the
we're
GM.
doing initiative
Jeez.
right now. Right meow.
Right meow.
Hey guys, we don't have to fight it. Just letting you know. We can be a little chill about it.
Math. Okay.
For someone of such renown, they sure aren't very cordial. Jesus!
Everyone. Alright. And with swinging, she now becomes even more angry. After you swing a sword at her and miss, she will turn to look at you, Zig.
Okay.
That large clawed hand lashes out at you. Alright. I believe a 36 will hit.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Oh my god.
Is that a crit against you?
I'm pretty sure that's also a crit.
That should crit. There's no way he has a 26 AC.
that crits.
Boy.
Alright. So then you will take a total of 40 points of slashing damage.
He will take 34, you slut.
All right.
34.
You manage to tweak a muscle in one of her fingers.
Hey, we should leave.
Alright.
You need to get the fuck out of here, man.
Then
You
you,
can
also
step-
take
you
an
can step, Zig.
additional 10 evil damage.
If
And-
you're good old. Right?
You can step, Zig.
And then give me a
Okay.
fortitude save.
Oh my god.
Question on the rulings, because I've always thought that was confusing to me. When you take like an alignment damage, do you have to be the opposite alignment to take the damage?
Yep.
So
Well,
Only good
I-
characters take evil damage. Only evil characters take good damage.
Okay.
Nobody's
I'm
affected by neutral damage.
I'm neutral good, so
yep, okay.
You're good, so you'll take evil.
all right. I will take a step. I'm so glad I drank that potion because if I didn't, she would have one shot me.
Yeah, you could step here and then she'd be flanked.
I gotta back away.
That's fair. Okay. Yep.
And what saves Zach?
A fortitude save. 26.
I feel like that's a failure.
Hey man, she got a 25. Maybe DC's 26. You know,
Indeed.
failure on a 25.
As this massive monstrous claw just rends across your entire torso, you basically disemboweling you as you bleed all over yourself. You then, for, not hard to believe reasons, you feel drained. You feel weakened. You become drained one.
Oh no.
What does that do?
Oh god.
I have no idea.
Let's see.
Status
Drained
penalty equal to
one,
your drain
whatever.
value on con checks.
Oh no.
Yep, you also lose a number of
Pretty
hit
bad.
points equal to your level times the drained value. So you lose 4 maximum hit points to your health pool.
Holy shit.
He
Wow.
also just currently loses 4 hit points. How many HP do you got left, bro?
I have 5.
Oh.
No. You lose your max and your current. You lose
Okay.
both.
You're taking effectively 8. Wow.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Hit 48 and 1 hit.
And
Oh,
so,
no, she did.
after she horribly rends Zig, she turns to Gasa and gives Gasa a catty, toothy smile. And she says, "Thank you for your cooperation. We will continue to watch." And as she says this, she does almost like a Mystique, sort of like from the X-Men, where she rapidly changes into other people. You see her turn into Lyria Porter from the fort. You see her turn into Mr. Bad Bones. You see her turn into Taban. You see her turn into one of the Emerald Enclave people. And then she turns back into herself. And she says, "We'll always be watching." And then she disappears.
For a single
Oh,
action?
that's some shit.
We'll find out, won't we?
The clawing was a single action.
And taking the book would have been another action.
Ah, well then, yeah.
It's okay. I
And
got
then
some.
with that,
Well, that she wouldn't be able to move then, so she's still right there.
We'll find out.
As a free action, she can plane shift.
That might be what she did.
when
Could've
she
gone to the theory.
disappears again, the yellowish fog begins to slow and dissipate and recede into the cracks and broken buildings of the ruins.
Holds hands up to DM. Does it
Yes.
come to Undrill's turn?
Yes.
She would like to cast See Invisibility. Because that's one of her spells that she has prepared just because of what she is.
She casts See Invisibility.
Forgot about it
And?
when she first turned invisible.
There's nothing there. And after a couple seconds of the fog dissipating and, the boogie lady essentially not jumping out at anyone else, it seems that maybe she's gone.
As soon as she's gone, Zig will just cough up blood and be like, oh God.
Udge will
Just-
run over.
Just bleeding profusely.
Get in the jug. Open up, open wide. We're putting all 12 spouts in his mouth.
There, you get 12 points of healing.
Yeah.
God, that. I will admit that was a very bad idea. I was just trying to stop her from taking the book, but holy shit. Yeah, what the hell was that damage, man?
Yeah.
That was
almost
her rolling
got-
decent damage and then critting.
I was almost just one shot. Now, granted, I wasn't at full health, but that was almost a one shot.
It looks like the Bee Gees have a new enemy.
Well, she did technically 58 damage because she did 40 damage normally, then she did fucking 10 evil damage, and then she did the 8 damage.
The drain.
5 reduced from your top, and then 5 reduced from her hit. Fuck me. Scary woman.
Jeez.
Yeah. That was, I'll put that on par with the reason why I had to leave the first group. Actually, it died, but fuck that bitch.
You
I
say that, and
suggest-
then you look around to make sure she didn't hear you.
I do, 100%. I look over my shoulder, but I'm good.
I suggest we stop asking about them for a while.
I suppose, yeah. The main thing that I'd like to point out that she fucking did is she knows everybody apparently that we know. We only know who's good here because we're all here. I don't know if we can trust anybody out there anymore. At least
Maybe not.
back in
Agreed.
town.
Kill them all.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's exactly what I meant.
I don't agree to that idea.
I'm just trying to entertain.
I understand. I know exactly who you're thinking about. It cannot be Taban. It's not Taban.
Well, she
Taban has a
beat-
reputation. She's lived in Port Nyanzaru for her whole life. There's no way the hag's just going to spend however many past 20 years in physical combat. Like, no, it's just not. It's not happening.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I'm just saying, if we meet Taban again, it could be them.
I love
It's an
that a
illusion.
single encounter is causing existential dread in the party.
Hey, man, this encounter, I look up at God, this encounter fucking nearly killed us. It's happened to me before. Never again. I look away from God back to the screen. Sorry about that.
But yeah, you guys seem to be once again on your own. Everything is once again quiet. You are currently the only things living in the ruins yet again. What is your next course of action?
I'd like to cry. No, I'd like to look at my coin and see if the pattern is as a weave as I thought it was, or was it spider-like original thought?
Yes, you look at the coin and it indeed is very reminiscent of a spider.
Might be a natty, it might be Sun Sister. Put it away.
Well, we'll lay on
Let's-
hands and refocus until everybody's full or 5 within full.
Zig's gonna pull out the jug of alchemy and just start drinking.
All right, you guys take.
What is he drinking? Health potions, or
I would also like to refocus.
Yeah, he's gonna have the jug make lesser healing potions, and he's just gonna drink.
Yeah.
all right. Undril could use.
God,
you guys
that's
are healing
fucked.
by 12s. Undril could use 2. But a question to people who know clerics: if you have heal as your domain, like just the constant prepared heal or harm, can you use your normal spell slots for that as well?
If you prepare them in it, yeah.
Okay, well, she didn't. As
The
per her normal stuff.
the jug makes the level 1 healing alchemical items.
It's the
Oh, all right.
minors.
All right, let me.
Minors, which is 1d type.
Okay, 1d8. All right, so let me change that.
If she also has a healing domain, then she can cast the Healer's Blessing focus spell.
She is the fire. as per GM's law. So she's got fire ray.
As per God.
Yeah, as per her god, Saren Ray above as she looks up at Zach.
The great fire
Never seen
lady.
Yep.
The Dawn
Mr.
Flower.
Cinder.
But, yeah,
All right,
Undril
there
used
is 1 use left. Actually, no, I think I used all 5. Never mind.
I would have slapped you with a few more lay on hands if we want to save a few charges of that.
We could just leave some in the jug.
All right. I mean, it'll refill itself on the dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can just spend 10 minutes and refill my focus points.
Okay.
It's a
Lay on
shorter
hands is great.
cooldown.
Yeah, we'll just do that for everyone. Let's lay on hands, everyone.
Yeah,
Until we're full
it's,
and go.
and it's 12 per lay on hands.
Yeah,
We got 2.
It's not
it'd take like an hour at
significant amount.
most.
Yeah, between the two of us.
Super good. And now he's just gonna climb this tree. Make sure he's got a hawk.
I think that tree's felled. Is what we decided last time.
Now
Yeah,
we'll go to
basically
this
the only
tree and do it.
hard structures are some of the ruins, like the walls.
Can we search these ruins?
If you would like.
Like it.
So while you guys are healing up, everyone who's needing to take 5 does. Everyone else
I
who's
don't.
currently not healing but would like to, I guess, look around, go ahead and make. What would be, besides perception, what would be another good skill to use?
Pretty much just
Perception's-
be perception.
Yeah.
Perception is very much like they got rid
It
of
depends on the nature of the
investigation.
ruins as well, I suppose.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody had like, if it's old ruins, if somebody had like archaeology lore or something, you could do that.
Yes, it could be
Maybe an
perception.
occultism check,
I
depending
was just
on.
trying to pick something more interesting than perception. But whoever
Yeah.
wants to treasure hunt, roll perception. If you're
right.
wanting to do any other sort of check to the ruins, roll your equivalent skill.
ancient ruin, ODM?
Yeah,
All right, get +1 to this. 19.
18. Okay.
Can I make a warfare lore check? Because I don't get to use this damn quill.
Sure.
Ignore the second roll. The internet was being slow.
Damn it.
Take a look around. What the fuck?
Oh,
Wow.
man, apparently nobody needs to heal in this
Eagle Eye Bob.
Yeah. So, Alexander, you don't recall any knowledge about what these ruins are. It's possible that they either weren't important or time has just gone by too much to recall what this place was.
Hmm.
A naughty, you
Hola.
and Zig don't find anything. But Bob,
Okay.
Eagle Eye Bob.
Bob, roll me a d6. D6 plus 1.
And 6 + 1 live grenades.
Ooh,
Yo!
So 7.
Ooh.
All right.
No,
So
that's-
you
that's-
can go
that's
to the equipment page and pick any 7 item level 1.
It's Zach, it's 6. He rolled the d6 plus 1. All in one.
So 7. Oh, okay. So 6.
You rolled
yeah,
a 5 on the die.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see that now. All right. So any 6 item level 1 items that you would like, and you will essentially find those in you find like a small buried chest in one of these what appear to be maybe cellars, and you
Oh
find
shit.
these things in that chest.
The most
shit.
expensive level 1.
Yeah, of course.
Hmm.
But yeah, just pick any 6 item level 1 things.
Should,
All right.
we should all get rings of discretion.
I mean, yeah, if that's what you guys want. And honestly, I might start doing that from now on for treasure hoards, just to make it easier for me to not have to pilfer through all the equipment to figure out what treasure to give you guys, and that way it's
You might want to
always-
just get a wish list from people, so that way it doesn't take time.
They're a random treasure generator.
Yeah.
kind of,
Ooh.
but it's for 5e.
Hmm.
But
Oh, you
yeah,
know.
I'll make a wish list handout after this session. But yeah,
All right.
you guys spend the next.
Take us forever to look through all this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just make a note and pick items later if you would like. But yeah, you guys spend the next hour or two resting and doing a little treasure hunting. But then after that, what would you guys like to do?
I guess just keep on going to where we were originally going.
Yep.
How the fuck do we cure you, by the way?
Rest.
Let's hope.
Drain
Yeah,
goes
rest.
away after a day.
Now, will that increase, or will my max HP pool go back to normal?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
should.
Okay.
Well-
It's reduced by the effect of drained. So as soon
Yep.
as drained is gone, you won't be affected by it anymore.
Each
Okay.
time you get a full night's rest, your drain value decreases by 1. This increases your maximum hit points, but you don't immediately recover the lost hit points.
No, the death curse. We don't heal that. We don't heal maximum HP, remember?
Is that part of it?
That's part of the death curse. Characters who have been resurrected before or during the death curse lose. Well, that's during the death curse. Where the fuck is it?
I think
Those
that's
trained
just-
in undeath cannot be restored. Any reduction to maximum hit points cannot be restored. You lost those HP.
All right.
That bitch is scary. Holy shit.
So,
Wow.
what you'll probably have to do on your character sheet to notate that is you go into hit points and put -4 under other or something.
Yeah, that's what I did.
I believe there's
That's
Okay.
terrifying.
is the drain condition one of the things you can click on.
Right. But the thing is, he'll recover from the drain condition, but he won't recover the max HP.
Yeah.
And so he'll want to take off the drain condition so that way he can he doesn't keep taking that penalty to like saving throws and stuff.
All right.
Unless God says otherwise.
Yeah, God.
No, it's just the hit point thing.
Fair enough.
It's just 4 max. Who cares?
Yeah, right now.
I mean, listen, out of 4, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It could have been worse.
It
Probably
could have been a
worse.
lot worse. I could be having to roll a new character right now.
That is true.
Do you not have a new character prepared?
I have a monk made, but I don't think I haven't decided on what I want to do yet. But after tonight or after this game, I will be making a new one.
Hell yeah, Monk Maid.
Monk made.
The hot new anime.
Mm-hmm. Bro, I'd love to watch that. That'd be sick.
All right. As you guys
let's get the
recover
fuck outta
from
here.
your frightful encounter, it looks like Zig made the last expedition roll.
Yes.
So then we go back to Anadi, if you would be so kind to roll.
I would. I love doing these. 3. Man, random
Alrighty.
events are. It's like a Kinder egg.
Yeah. All right. Feel free to
Delicious,
leave the
Or you
party.
choke on it.
Any 3.
Well, I'm Canadian, so we have them here legally. The rest
Yeah. America, our kids are just too dumb to have them.
Fucking,
What is
even
it?
if you tie your kids to slow the fuck down when eating things. I'd like to go here. I made the path weird, but I
Okay.
would just go this way.
All right. And from my best guesstimation,
You fall off of a cliff. You weren't watching where you were going.
Bloody fuck!
all right.
fuck?
I
The-
use my Indiana Jones whip that I don't have.
The floating island seems to be more this way, just for context, and to help me triangulate you guys on the DM map. But go ahead and roll that percentile now.
Loti Island Square.
You see Taban in the woods.
No! 11. That's low. Ooh, boy.
That is low. There's no indicator of good or bad, but it's just
but you
low.
know. Low is generally a bad.
You don't know.
I don't know. That's why I'm assuming. I'm using my brain.
You know what they say about assuming. You're normally
I-
right.
I don't think that's how the saying goes, but all right.
That's how it works in the army.
I can't wait to assume next time.
All right. As you guys are walking on this day, you guys go 3 days of trudging through this part of the jungle. It very quickly turns from that wasteland to jungle. And then as you guys are walking through the jungle, it becomes more decrepit, more gross, more sickly. You can see signs of horrid undead things everywhere. Zig's shield flashes constantly, repeatedly throughout these next couple of days' journeys. But you manage to dodge the notice of most of the things lurking about these forests. But on this day, as you guys are, a little gassy, as you guys are journeying through the woods, you hear a sound that continually grows louder and louder. You hear what sounds like the rumbling of thunder. The ground begins to shake. You can hear trees snapping and getting thrown over. You can hear this loud, sickly, billowing roar. Just ungodly, unearthly sound. You hunt prey, the sound, and you can feel it in multiple ways, drawing rapidly closer.
Either we disappear now or we prepare to fight. I say to my friends.
as you guys are standing there wondering what your next action will be, you see two figures come running out of the woods. You see what looks like a man and a lizard person just hauling ass in your direction. And when they see you, the man screams, "Fucking run!" And all of a sudden, exploding out from the jungle behind him is a massive zombified T-Rex.
Oh God!
Yeah, run.
Let's go.
We can take him. Come on.
And so we're gonna go back to the encounter map so you guys can click on your dudes. And let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Oh God! All right. Oh,
we really are taking him, huh?
Zach, can you remove the drained icon from my character?
Yep.
I don't want to be here anymore.
I don't want to be a Schultz anymore.
I want to move.
As I said, I've made my peace with Goss's death.
Oh,
I think I've made my peace too.
I haven't.
Just like I made my peace with my own death when I was pinned beneath the cab of an LMTV.
Bro,
Negative 10 degree weather.
Nice. Good memory.
you okay, bro? Want to talk about it?
He's still upset that
Reminiscing.
This is some.
Everyone
this is
forgot
some really
about
bad
him.
initiatives.
I did think I was dead. I like made my peace with God and everything. It's like, all right, I'm ready to go now.
Bruh.
I'm sorry you had to deal with
Army
that.
is full of disappointment.
And then they found me.
Yeah, and
Case in point.
then you had to go do field work. But it's so much easier.
Why were you stuck under the truck, soldier? Get
Oh,
back to work.
The first sergeant was actually very upset. He was like, who the fuck's his sergeant? And my sergeant was in the meeting with the first sergeant when it was happening.
There is
Like,
no
right here,
way
first
that
time.
is a medium-sized.
No.
I think
Okay, I
he'll
think we
grow.
can take it, guys. Never
I
mind.
think he'll grow.
So the thing is, you have a choice. You can see these two, possibly other adventurers hauling to you and running past you. They're obviously running from this beast. So you guys either have the choice to stand your ground and try to fight this thing, or you can join them in running and attempt a chase scene, which is what Pathfinder refers to it.
I think we should run.
It's a probably God. It's probably.
I love chases, but I will probably die to it. So let's go.
Yeah.
Wait, you'll die in the chase?
All my skill investment is, like, kind of charisma based. I'm not built for surviving a chase.
I will do.
And you
my
make
best.
yourself really, really light, so you're not like
If
you're not
carry
any
around like a
bulk.
balloon. Go balloon mode.
and you make yourself no bulk because we can make it.
Yeah,
Not no bulk, but I can
Carry you.
spend actions to lighten my load.
That'll do.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's get some somewhat more actiony music. Where's the there we go. All right. So as this thing comes erupting out of the forest, you can see its ribs sticking out from the side of its body with some organs dangling out. You can see it has one of its eyes missing, the other half of its face basically skeletonized. And every time it roars or opens its mouth, you can actually see bodies still in between like its jaws and its teeth. And they still seem to be alive. But on any if you take any time to look closer, you can see that there's actually just zombies. Things it attempted to eat that have now been horribly reanimated inside of its mouth. But first up in the chase is Anadi,
Hi.
and let's see. So chases are kind of an interesting encounter. So what's going to happen is basically each round there's going to be an obstacle. And to bypass this obstacle, the party has to generate a number of points by performing actions. And once this point threshold is met, you guys either move on to the next round to a new obstacle, or if you guys keep failing and fail to generate enough points,
We get eaten.
basically, yeah, you have to deal with whatever the failure is and keep going until you bypass that obstacle. And so, first up,
Okay. Does the point threshold depend on how many people are participating in the chase?
let's see.
Usually.
We'll just keep it at 3 points to make it somewhat easy.
Okay, so me dipping out because of terrain stalker would not be good because that would lose you all a chance. Okay, good to know.
And so the way skills kind of work is on a success of the skill point, you get 1 chase point, which is essentially these points you're trying to build. Really critically success, you get 2 chase points. Failure, you don't generate a point. Critical failure, you lose a point.
Good to know. So this is just skills only. I would like to.
Yeah, it is basically skills only, but I will allow for creative things.
Yeah.
Like if you think you have a spell or ability that could help,
Yeah,
make use of that. But
a lot of spells on this guy.
First up is basically you guys are having to generally outrun this thing, so it's going to be athletic checks. And so first up we have a naughty.
Athletics.
I was about to suggest could possibly, because I'm a spider, do some spider shit and acrobatics my way through this jungle.
Sure, if you would like to turn into a spider and make.
I'd like to depending on the situation as I'm jumping through the forest, it's like back to a naughty, back to spider, back to a naughty, back to spider.
Okay.
Yeah, just I'm just popping in and out whenever the terrain says it's better. Only a 17, but
Only
it's
a
not too bad.
17.
That's not too.
That unfortunately is a failure.
Mm.
So you generate no points. It then goes to Alexander.
Okay. So we only get 1 thing. It's not 3 rounds of actions, right?
Basically, yeah, it's basically your whole turn summed up into a single action. So, technically, what Anadi was doing is something that takes place over multiple turns. But since this is a combat encounter, your turn could be a couple seconds or a whole minute. It's just it's a very fluid type of interaction.
Okay. Does Gasso want to be fucking hauled out of here? Because if you're not too heavy, I can make this happen.
I mean, my athletics is a whopping +0.
All right. I'm telling Gassa to jump in the air.
I mean, I need to be. I'm still my full weight. I haven't had a chance to
Doesn't matter.
do
We can
anything.
change that on the fly. It's all right.
Just get on my back. Get on my back, woman.
I mean, on the back, it doesn't really matter how she's being carried right now.
Yeah, that's up to you. If you want a fireman, princess, whatever. Skull
I was
dragon.
thinking over the shoulder.
All right, so kidnap
If you can
princess
keep
carry.
me pointed towards the dinosaur, I might be able to do something.
Yes. Exactly.
You hold Gassa like a big ass cannon, just do.
Yep. I'm running away. Gassa's facing the dinosaur, watching our impending doom.
All
getting
right, so
ever closer.
you are attempting to carry Gassa. So go
Yes.
ahead and make that athletics check as you guys attempt to haul ass. All right,
24.
you succeed. So that is 1 point to the party. Zig, your go.
All right. You said
Fuck
athletics.
us on this dig.
Yes. A 15.
I will use my hero point to reroll that.
That is good.
Nice.
All right, 23. Another success. That is 2 points. Undril. Which is technically a naughty.
Hi. Undril will. She's got pretty good athletics. Yeah, she'll be trying to tear through the jungle as well. 22.
All right, another success. Okay.
Nice.
So, for the first round of the chase scene, you guys all cooperatively work together to haul ass from this giant zombie dinosaur, dipping
Hold
around
on.
runes, running around trees, swinging through vines, diving under roots, doing whatever you can to get away and slow this thing down. Now, Bob and Gossa still technically have turns if you guys would like to take them, or if you would like to go to the next round.
Oh, Gossa, you could either try to shoot it, like shoot its legs and trip it up,
Yeah,
or
That
you could
is-
make yourself lighter.
that is my plan. I'm gonna do both.
Okay.
But Bob is before me.
Is
Yeah.
there anything Bob would like to do besides run?
Oh, actually, you know what would be a good thing at this time that we don't get to use a lot, Ben?
Was that?
Song of Strength. It gives a bonus on athletics checks.
Ooh, that
Oh,
is good.
yeah.
It's the
I
perfect
never
opportunity
used
to
it.
flex.
Hell yeah! Song
No,
of
you're gonna be
Strength. It's
flexing
strong,
real
guys.
hard.
Run, run, run away.
Flexing them fucking calves. God damn.
Hell yeah! Flex. Oh, this is dumb. I don't want to do the dumb thing. Never mind. I'll try the dumb thing later.
I don't want to do the dumb thing that might kill everyone.
Yeah, not this round. Next time we shoot.
Yep. It might kill me, but
Yeah, that's the real concern.
yeah. So I'll just do the Song of Strength and fucking run.
Alrighty, so you amplify Song of Strength. Alright, and what would Gossa like to do then?
First thing she's gonna do is gonna spend a focus point to cast Vision of Weakness.
Alright,
I would like to know its lowest save as well as any weaknesses it might have.
its lowest save is Reflex, and it has a weakness to fire. Because it's a zombie.
Really?
Real shit.
Fantastic. Okay. So that was. I know you said we're not exactly operating in turns, but I'm making my stuff fit within a turn because I'm going to spend another focus point to throw out a moonbeam.
Alright.
She channels the power of the moon in a fiery ray at the T-Rex chasing them. And so, like, I'm thrown over somebody's back and, like, being carried. So I don't know if you want to give me, like, a -2 on this attack roll as though I were, like, prone or something. I'm partially just doing it to lower my weight, because this is going to make me half weight.
Yeah, I mean, it.
Either way,
just-
I'm doing
You can
it.
just roll it as normal.
Okay.
Because it's a high
That's probably
stress
a miss.
situation. A 17 to hit.
That's only +4 bonus. Your modifier is incorrect.
Oh,
You rolled
weird.
a natural 13.
So yeah, that in that case, that should be a 23.
A 23 to
Shit.
hit is still
I'll look into
a
why that
miss.
isn't.
20
Yeah, I
freaking
think-
miss.
That makes sense. It's a big fucking thing. Big
Yeah,
scary.
it's weird how it's like it's big, has a big AC, but you technically miss, even though realistically you hit it in some way that just doesn't matter. You conjure a beam that just burns down through the canopy and just barely misses the T-Rex.
Damn.
But then we
See
go
if this fixed it.
to round
Nope.
2 as Gossa lightens her load, so to speak. And now we go
Yeah.
back to Anadi. All right, you guys have made a little bit of distance from the T-Rex, but now things are starting to get a little more difficult as you guys are running through essentially tall grass and muck and such. And so now let's go for an acrobatics check as you guys are trying to be more nimble about your running away.
Nice.
Okay. Let's do this.
This
I'll
is
just roll
bad.
shit. I will. Yeah, 2 people already used their hero point. I'll use mine too. It's worth it.
Here, yes.
Yes.
For the same result, that's
really?
brutal.
Yeah, it's 1 in 400. All right,
Yep.
that's my turn.
That is a fail. We get to Alexander.
Okay.
On the top. It's not on the top. Well, this is your guys' job.
20.
Would I be able to? There's no way I could like throw an intimidating glare over my shoulder, right?
Maybe an intimidating glance, but I mean, are you
Zombies
trying
do.
to intimidating glare the giant zombie?
I'm asking if I can. Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Okay. Make an.
Because there is some distance between you guys.
Oh, that's not good enough.
Yeah. You look behind and go to try to give this thing an intimidating glare, and it is just too terrifying in of itself. You cannot concentrate on that.
Okay. Do you still want me to make that acrobatics check?
Yes. You can do whatever
Nope.
you want to in your turn, but
Nope.
the one thing you will always do is the
No,
check.
you fucking bitch.
Oh my god.
That's 2 fails. Currently,
We're not
no,
good at acrobatics, Zach.
currently no points. I award you no points. Dig.
Motherfucker.
All right. I'm going to. Let's see. Is it within 30 feet of us?
Currently, no. You
Okay.
guys have made a little bit of distance from succeeding on the first round, so it's probably more about 40 or 50 feet behind.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. There isn't anything special I could do, so I will just do the straight roll.
18. Now, unfortunately, that
Ugh.
is another failure.
Uh-oh. S3,
Well-
right?
That Song of Strength, what kind of bonus was that from?
It's a bonus to athletics checks.
Ah,
Athletics.
damn it. That's right.
Bob, do the athletics thing. Next turn. Everybody do acrobatics. Evil GM.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's supposed to be like different sort of scenarios, but
I know.
one off. Yeah. Undril. Is there anything Undril would like to do?
All right. Does she fucking have anything that can help in this situation? Because we are getting bodied. 'Cause she is not good at athletics at all. I mean, acrobatics at all.
How wide is the big healing?
She can do a 30-foot aura, but
Okay.
that's things farther than 30 feet. She can't. Would you say so? It's beyond 30 feet. How far away would you say? 60?
Oh, the dinosaur?
Yes.
It's somewhere between 40 to 50 feet behind you guys.
All right. So to help slow this thing down, hopefully distracting it with the attack she's about to do, she's going to use a fire ray,
All right.
which is her one-time focus spell a day. Well, per focus. And she rolls a. Is that? Yeah, no, that's her natural.
That will be a miss.
We got this party.
Who's the slowest in the group? They getting bit. Getting bit on the ass. It might be Undril, actually.
All right, so Undril, have Undril make that acrobatics.
Uh-huh.
Well, you know, if she does get eaten and gets like swallowed, she can just
yeah.
do the 3-action heal from inside.
If she survives the parent zombies in its mouth and the bite,
Yeah, if she survives to being eaten.
natural one.
Oof.
She trips.
Wait, what did you roll?
Oh my
A
god.
natural one.
Yeah,
I
but
rolled a
wait,
natural
what?
three.
You roll a
and then natural-
What
dexterity
check?
check.
She doesn't have
Why'd you-
acrobatics. She has 0 acrobatics. So she rolls just her dexterity.
Wow.
So just roll the skill.
She doesn't. She only has athletics. We can't.
I
Oh, that's not on her thing. I just I turned off her skills for any points that she didn't have investment into.
All right, that is a series of failures. Critically failing from Undril. Bob?
It's
Fuck.
5 failures.
Fuck. Well,
Well, on the bright side, you
I'm
guys
glad
didn't
you had
have
something.
you guys didn't have any points to lose for this round.
Thank goodness.
How big is the T-Rex?
The T-Rex is size gargantuan.
Gargantuan.
which
Oh
I
my
believe
God.
is a medium, large, huge, gargantuan. I believe this is more appropriate size now, where it takes up a 4x4.
Hey man, you're the boss.
And oh, okay. Well, shit. I don't even be able to do that then. He's too big.
Are you going
Are you
to
gonna
try to
try to
wrestle it?
I can't.
I was gonna try to trip it or like shove it over, give
No.
it time.
Cannot.
But it's gargantuan.
I can't even do that, and I have Titan
Um,
Wrestler.
I
if
also have
you-
Titan Wrestler, so I can't do
Hey.
that.
Yeah.
If
Not
you
necessarily
wanted
perfect.
to, I could say you could attempt some other kind of skill check to maybe try to trip it with the environment, but you physically are not going to trip this.
Can I distract it?
If that's what you would like to do.
There's a
Kill.
creative diversion action for the deception skill.
And I also have fascinating performance.
That's
Alright. So go
That's
ahead
creative
and
usage.
roll your deception.
Deception. Oh, deception's not great. He's not a liar.
Oh, it's not bad. So you successfully, or you believe successfully, distract the T-Rex doing your best impersonation of Ian Malcolm from Jurassic Park. And this thing seems to have more of a focus on you, as opposed to the group in general. But you also need to make that acrobatics check, as you guys are
Alright.
trudging through mud and tall grass.
All right. Oh,
Alright.
rolling hero point,
Brother.
oh god.
This is it. We're gonna die.
Oh
Alright.
my god.
That is another failure. This
Never ask us to
round,
do acrobatics again. Ever.
this round finishes out without
wait.
anyone.
Wait a second.
With Gossas. Gossa.
Oh, I thought
I
Gossip
have
did
stuff
the
I can
moonbeam.
do.
I thought you did the moonbeam.
That was last
That
round.
was
Oh,
last
my
round.
bad. All right, Gossa. what
Hold
can-
your horses there, sir. I need you to make. This is gonna fail, but I just hope you don't critically succeed. I need you to make a fortitude save.
All right. Well, he got a 14 on the die, so I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a crit save.
What's his bonus?
Plus 21.
Holy shit!
Then yeah, no. Just throw Gossa off your shoulder. She'll die here. Zach, if you could make me a new character sheet, I will get started on my next character.
No. I'm probably leading the pack right now. I like.
You are, definitely.
Also, it's focused on me.
Yeah. So,
You and Undra.
well, specifically Bob, because he did perform a distracting option.
Mm.
But guess Gossa will technically need to make that acrobatics as well.
Why does Gossa need to do? What?
Yeah, she's being carried.
Yeah, she's being carried.
All right. And so
She got my failure.
round 2 finishes out, no successes. The dinosaur draws closer. All right, we get back to Anadi. As you
Aye.
guys are continuing to haul from this bulking beast.
Alright.
Let's
Such a motherfucker. I hate you. Hate you. Hate you.
You could
But I
try
like-
hitting it with the net launcher.
That's not gonna work. it affects medium creatures. Medium and large, I believe.
as you guys are continuing to run through the
Yeah,
jungle.
what the fuck happened with their two fucking friends? Where'd they go?
They're up ahead of you.
Okay. Sorry, you were saying.
Trip one of them.
As you guys continue to run, you guys get into more of a dense, solider ground type environment. So let's go ahead and give you guys. This part of the jungle is now very lush and vibrant and dense. So let's make it stealth checks to try to obscure your vision from the dinosaur.
Well, I'm going to try to do something that grants everyone else a bonus to their stealth check,
All right.
possibly foregoing mine for like any success. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to be not running with the group. I'm gonna fall back so that I'm the last in the pack. I'm gonna grab from my arrow packs because I haven't slotted them to being crossbows yet because I forgot. And I'm gonna rip off the end of the beacon shot and fucking hold up a flare like fucking guy from fucking Jurassic
What
Park.
scene you're talking
Wasn't
about?
that Ian Malcolm?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're trying to do what Bob's doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna also try and distract, hopefully giving a bonus to other people's stealth checks.
All
as
right.
I kind of hold out this flare and kind of, hey!
So doing this will negate you trying to do a stealth check since you are
That's fine,
actively
fine.
drawing the attention of the dinosaur. But go ahead and make
Yeah.
that deception check.
The one time I don't make a Dex character.
I'm not good at deception at all.
I'm gonna see if I can possibly swindle with a different check. But I
So I
don't
mean,
think I
create
got
a
anything.
diversion actually has you like become hidden because you use like a gesture or trick or some distracting word to create a diversion that draws the creature's attention elsewhere.
So you're saying I'd use my stealth, possibly?
Well, no, what you're doing is you're just making yourself a target.
Yes.
I'm not even sure that is a deception check.
Fair enough.
Oh, that's what
actually,
Bob did.
oh,
Make
I know
a-
what I'm gonna.
Make a crafting lore check to present yourself as the tastiest morsel among us.
Well, fucking
I'll
sure.
say
yeah.
make a diplomacy check.
Oh, thank you. That's way, but it's a difference between a 0 and a 6.
That's a
I'm
good
gonna just-
destroy.
That is-
I then turn my loaded crossbow and I put the arrow in my mouth as I put my foot around the trigger.
That will be a quicker death. But this
yeah,
thing
will be.
is still tailing Bob.
Okay, well, it is what it is. There
Why
goes the
are
beacon
these
shot.
rolls happening like this?
I thought,
Hey,
I thought the
it's
beacon shot
very,
had Bob.
it's almost like
No.
the Baron fight, huh, Tomko?
Yep.
Next we go to Alexander.
This will last for 1 minute.
Fuck. Yeah, man. This is gonna be a great stealth check with my +0.
It could be,
I tried to help him.
but it's not.
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
Then we go to Zig.
All right, how far away is it now?
It is closer since you guys failed that round, so now it's about 30 feet behind you. If you guys
Alright.
fail this round again, it will be on you.
Okay, I am going to reach around and cast Disrupt Undead.
All right.
Hoping to just get it to go away.
Leave.
All right. It has to make a Fortitude save, which once again it rolls a 14.
So nothing.
So
It's both. So 35.
yep, unfortunately, as you cast
It
some
has to roll
magic from
natural.
your shield at this thing, it seems to be really unaffected by whatever you did.
All right,
But you
and
still
then
can make that stealth check.
Okay.
A 16 with Bob technically distracting it. You get that will be a success.
All right.
That's 1 point. Undril. What would Undril like to do to try to assist the party?
Ah, Jesus Christ. What can she do?
Well, I mean, it is close enough now to do the heal.
Yeah, but like, it's a fortitude save,
Oh, true.
which this dude has an abundance of.
Well, what does it
Yes.
have to roll to fail?
A natural one. It has a plus 21.
All
It
right.
has to roll a natural one, so it's a 5% chance. And she's fucking terrible at stealth as well. fuck, we might just have to turn on this thing. But ugh,
We cannot.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
If we do, it's guaranteed a TPK.
Probably. That, or we could sacrifice someone.
We could sacrifice him.
Yeah. I mean, you only got to just run as the slowest person. Undril shoots the person in the leg. No, that was yesterday. I forgot. Fuck. She just has nothing. She has nothing. She literally has nothing. So she'll just attempt a stealth check.
Alrighty.
Oh! Not bad for her.
And because of Bob, that's another success.
Ah.
And so, Bob, you can either continue distracting, or you can attempt your own stealth check to try to lose the dinosaur. But if you do so,
I'd see my flare if you throw yours away.
yeah, if you do so, you'll stop giving a distraction bonus to the party for this round. Which, I mean, Goss is the only one left, so.
God. Yeah, I'll keep distracting people.
All right, go ahead and I guess roll diplomacy or what's that other word? I forget words.
Deception.
Deception. That's it. The other D word.
Would survival also be?
Sure. If you want to use survival, that I guess that could also work.
Let's do diplomacy.
All right. You are still distracting the dinosaur. It still seems to be mostly focused on you. And so you feel that if you guys fail enough to this thing getting close enough to you, you would be the one getting the munch. Gasa.
Gasa is, as Alexander is running, Gasa is going to grab like a branch or something and just chuck it off into the woods, and she's going to use deception to create a diversion to have the dinosaur chase after that.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Like, go get the stick, Fido.
Get the stick, boy. Get the stick, stupid.
Ooh, no, I rolled a 2. I'm going to fucking spend my hero point on that. Fuck you, laser.
Big
There you
bucks,
go.
no whammy.
Really good.
Nice.
Somehow, Gasa picks up a seemingly ordinary, mundane stick and treating the giant zombie Godzilla as a small dog, coaxes it to fetch after the stick that she chunks into the woods somewhere.
Accidentally throws it right at
It beans a naughty
Anadi's
with it.
feet.
Oh, fuck.
Catches the stick as the dinosaur approaches him.
Okay. I do have something, hopefully, if I survive this next one, but we did do good on this, I suppose.
So, I mean, was that a critical success by any chance?
Yes,
on the
it is.
chase? Nice.
So that is
Thank goodness.
2 points, giving you guys 3 points. That is a success for this round.
That would make it 4 points.
4 points.
Six and a half. Success.
So then we go to the 4th, and hopefully
Aye.
the last round of you guys having to flee from this beast. So we get to Anadi again.
All right, so the same way Gasa explained how action economy works, I'm going to do my action economy.
All right.
So I'm going to assume, because this is technically a firearm, correct? The way
What,
that
your
my
crossbow?
gun is, or yes, because it has a magazine and an active slot that can be used. I'm going to drop mag, slot in the beacon shot, and then fire it past the zombie dinosaur to distract it that way.
Okay. Go ahead and
She threw the stick at me, and then I fire the shot away, so that hopefully
she throws the
its
stick at
eyes
you,
follow
you
it.
shoot the stick. So
Yeah.
go ahead and roll deception or diplomacy, whichever you would
Can I
like.
make an attack roll?
I mean, are you attacking the dinosaur with it?
I mean, if I hit it in the eye, that'd be pretty cool, but I don't want to piss it off. I want to get it away.
Well, then you're just shooting away from you, so then no, it won't be an attack roll.
Yeah. Fine. You said I could use diplomacy.
Yep, diplomacy or
Can I
deception.
roll, please, above 5? Nope,
Oof.
I'll just shoot myself. Natty trips. So Undrill's just gonna do whatever action needed required. You have your sheet. I'm gonna go make a drink because I'm a little nip.
Anadi goes to turn and shoot a glowing bolt and just shoots it point blank into a tree right beside him. Alexander.
Yeah. I'm going to hand off Gossa to Zig.
Okay.
It's not because I can't carry Gossa.
All right. You hand Gossa off like a baton.
Yep. And then I am going to slow my speed so I'm in the rear.
All right.
And then I'm going to start praying
Okay.
while I'm running. So
Are you trying to ask for divine intervention? Is that what you're hinting at?
I'm not sure if I'm asking for divine intervention yet. I'm building up to it.
Okay.
So I'm just praying right now.
All right. Does that mean you're foregoing your
Yes.
okay, your passive, your normal
I'm
turn
trying
check?
to make sure everyone stays ahead of me, and then I'm praying, like
All
under
right.
my breath while I'm running.
Zig.
All right. Seeing that Alexander's doing that, while Fireman carrying Gossa, he is going to start whispering to his own deity, and he is going to be asking for just them to get this T-Rex away from us.
Alrighty.
What?
If you're trying to actively are you like trying to actually get some sort of divine intervention from your prayer, a small miracle?
Yes. Yes.
Then make a will save. All right, and what is your will DC?
17.
All right. So you begin to whisper prayers into your shield, and unseen to you, possibly unseen to really anyone, roots begin to sort of tangle and try to slow the T-Rex's feet. It doesn't seem to be really working though, with how
Okay.
big the beast is. Oh, forgot. Make your normal check. And for this round, I'm letting you guys. I don't think I've stated it, but you guys can kind of pick any skill you would like to try to flee from the dinosaur.
All right. Zig will choose athletics.
All right. All right, that is a success. And then we get to Undril, but she said he was away. So Undril.
All right. Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. Well, then it
What do
is
you-
currently Undril's turn in the quote-unquote initiative.
Are
And
you still athleticing through the jungle?
if you would like to, the fourth and final round is sort of a freebie.
Oh.
All right, another success. That's 2
Finally.
points. And then we get to Bob.
So,
Just need one more point to make this round a success, Bob.
athletics it is.
I believe in you.
Ooh,
All right.
nice.
3 successes as you this round starts to finish out. Before we do, though, is there anything Gossa would like to do to make sure she gets a turn this round?
She's just going to try to like maybe summon up some magic. Maybe like she throws out some dancing lights to again make a deception check to create a diversion.
Alrighty. All right. As you conjure up some twinkling lights in front of its one good eye to try to confuse and distract it, it seems to attempt to attack the lights while still coming after you. but that does slow the dinosaur down a little bit. And so, as you guys are breaking stride, you're pouring sweat, hearts pounding, adrenaline pumping. You can see up ahead, there's a break in the jungle, and then there seems to be a ravine of some sort. And the two individuals in front of you, they don't seem to be slowing down. They seem to be running as if they're going to run right off the cliff, seemingly rather commit suicide than deal with this dinosaur. But then one of them, the human, holds out his hand and does his best impersonation from Elsa from Frozen as a ice bridge begins to crackle and conjure.
Oh, right.
A,
Arcticember travels with lizard folk.
as he forms a ice bridge that crosses the ravine. And as he begins to run across it, he looks back and like desperately waves and yells to get your guys' attention to, there, this way, and presumably all of you guys will go to run across the ice bridge. With him.
Yes, Anati kills himself.
Anati just
go.
runs right into the ravine. But
Some
Yeah,
fucking
so
Wile E.
it's
Coyote
best.
shit.
I'm rolling all the terrible rolls here.
But you guys begin to beat feet across this bridge that you don't think is the most stable. Being how quickly it was built, every step you take, you can hear the crinkling and cracking of the ice below you, thinking any moment that the bridge could collapse underneath you. But you manage to make it across the ravine as you hear the loud, thundering steps of the T-Rex following you across the bridge. At which point, Arcticember snaps his fingers and the bridge collapses itself as the T-Rex falls with a sickening roar down deep into the ravine. And with that, the encounter is over.
Don't anybody ever roll a goddamn 7 ever again.
Watch me, motherfucker. This session's only half over. I'm ready.
God damn.
But yeah, you guys are seemingly safe. The T-Rex is no longer with you. You guys are all pouring sweat, exhausted, thankful to just have made it. So what do you do?
Cry.
You have this individual, this new individual, comes up and is sort of patting you down. And is like, "Are you guys okay? You guys good?" He's somewhat frantic and he has a very worried expression on his face. It's like, "I'm so sorry. I did not mean to bring you into that dangerous situation."
It's the jungle.
No worries, bruv.
Entering is bullshit.
I'll so set Gossa down.
All right.
and I'll reach out to shake his hand.
You shake his hand as Gossa just looms like an inch from his hand, just staring
She's
at
not nearsighted. She
it.
can.
He said, "Check his face."
She can. Yeah, she can
But
see
yeah.
somebody's fingers from more than 3 feet away. She doesn't need
Yeah,
to be inches
but-
away to.
But yeah, you gotta shake his hand, but he is wearing some very thick gloves. But even still, when you shake his hand, it's cold. And now that you are in a calm sort of state, looking at this individual, he seems to be not quite right. His skin is unusually pale, almost bluish, but does not seem to bother him.
All right. As he pulls away, I'd be like, so you must be Arcticember then, huh?
He goes,
Okay.
"Oh." He takes a moment to pause. "You know about me, or you've heard of me."
Yeah. From around. We were actually looking for you.
"Oh, all right. What can I help you with?"
Well, We just, just to see what you're up to. We heard that you were, in the area making some friends.
A useful companion.
We heard that a group of Emerald Enclave people saw you, and well, we figured we'd try and meet you as well. Going around helping people.
I mean, yeah. He says, and this is a better picture of him for you guys to see. He says, "Yeah, I've run into several people during my trek in the jungle. I do what I can to help those who are in need." And his companion, about a waist high, not quite lizard folk, but definitely some kind of reptilian person, stands beside him. Doesn't say anything, but he goes, "Let's leave this place and try to find somewhere a little more safe." As he kind of tries to coax you guys away from the ravine. And you guys, if you follow him, he goes a short distance further into the jungle where he will begin to set up essentially a small camp, somewhere to rest for the evening.
All right.
And
once camp does get set up, Zig is gonna pull out the one of the healing kits that we have and just rewrap the massive wound from the sister.
all right. Artis, seeing you treat your horrible wound, he's like, "Ooh, that looks pretty painful. Do you need any assistance with that?"
I mean, it's mostly healed. It just won't stop.
He goes, "What kind of beast gave you that mark?"
Have you heard of the stones?
A hag.
Yeah. It was a very, very bad hag who likes sewing.
He goes, "Yeah, there are a few hags who live out in these jungles. Definitely best to keep away from their kind."
Didn't really have a choice, but that's what it said.
Yeah, she kind of just cornered us, unfortunately.
Well, he says, hags do tend to declare a territory similar to any predator. And so it's best to, if you know the signs, to just stay away from those areas.
Nice. So, what do or what you guys doing out here?
He goes, "Oh, we're wandering explorers, just looking for adventure, looking for hidden ancient places of the world, seeing what we can see."
All right. Have you happened to know of the whereabouts of the city of Omu then?
He goes, "I do not,
Okay.
but I do know of it." He goes, "Why are you
Yeah.
looking for Omu?"
There's just something there that I'm needing to find while we're out here.
Well, many have attempted to find Omu. It's very, very lost city.
Unfortunately. And while we're actually with you, is there anywhere like in specific you're trying to go to, or just moving around in general?
Make a diplomacy check.
I don't know if I can back up on that to possibly aid it, because I'd like to hop in on something.
If you would like.
Yeah. And how familiar are you with everything that's going on with the island? We're just curious, considering we don't often see other people in here. Should be wary. 15.
So to Zig's answer, he says, "Oh, I'm just me and my companion. We're just wondering about seeing any other places that we could find. Maybe we'll find Omu. Be the legendary people, the legendary adventurers who found it."
Well,
And
if you do find it, let me know, and I'll chuckle.
he gives you a wink and a finger gun. And to Anadi's question, he goes, I do know of some of the plague that is spreading through the jungle. The undead have been becoming more numerous within the past year. I'm not sure
That is very-
really what the cause of that is.
It's understandable. Yeah, well. And Anade will kind of go saddle up next to Gasa.
All right.
Oh, that ice bridge was pretty handy. How'd you manage to do that?
Oh, he goes, yeah. It's quite a feat. During my travels, I've, like most adventurers, I've come across a couple magical relics, and I have acquired one that allows me to use ice magics.
Outside of character, should we confront him about that?
It's exactly what I'm role playing over with Gasa in the chat right now.
Yeah, no,
I
we
mean,
definitely should. I was just gonna let you guys do your thing until I needed to step in.
Because like I don't want to have to fight this guy because I mean
ice bridges.
yeah, but I don't know because I want to get that ring back to the Giants, but I don't want to have a fight over it.
Well, to be fair, the Giants said he was a thief. We don't know. Guy seems to be like a decent fellow. Maybe he's a Robin Hood.
Is there a role that we could do to like get an idea of this guy's character?
Is there an insight equivalent?
Yes,
just
sense
perception.
motive is perception.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Which
gonna do that.
I was trying not to roll, make you guys always do
Holy
perception because it's just very boring to just keep doing perception. But
I see into this guy's soul.
you
It's
see
all
through him.
I'll hunt prey and have +2 on mine for 23.
Okay, so you hunt prey him,
Yeah,
but
doesn't require anything.
you, Zig, being somewhat kind of uncharacteristic, you are picking up very, what's the phrase? But yeah, you're essentially reading into his soul. His body posture, his facial expressions, his tones. What is it that you're trying to discern about this individual?
I want to know if he's the type that would actively steal.
Reading into, because granted you know this guy for less than an hour at this point.
True.
But judging from the rumors and his actions, he does not seem to be, quote unquote, a thief. He does not seem to be a kind of person that would just go and steal something willy nilly from someone else, or not similar to archaeologists, how they plunder ancient ruins. That's technically stealing. But you feel that if this guy stole something that was, say, important or powerful, you feel that he probably had a good reason for doing so.
Okay.
Is with a natural 20, is that the only piece of information we can get off of that?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I mean,
fair.
it's not much of an interaction. You guys don't really know this individual.
Right.
But just from the brief time that you have with him, that is your your best read on this guy. You think he's a good person, but you don't
Okay.
know he's a good person.
Okay.
Interesting.
And so yeah, him. Spoilers, Artist Simber.
What?
He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't talk too much. You asked his name. He does declare that he is Artist Simber. He doesn't have. He's not a very big conversationalist, but he is very helpful. He helps you guys with setting up any sort of survival things for the camp, like tents, lean-tos, small campfires. Gives helpful tips for surviving, how not to draw attention to the camp from the local wildlife and such. His friend, his quote-unquote lizard man companion, never says a word, never says a single thing. But he also assists Artis with whatever he's doing. And so Artis, for the most part, does keep to himself. So really, if you're wanting to have any more interactions or conversations with him, it will be you guys who will have to take the initiative to do so.
And now he's going to lead it over to Gasa and Bob. I feel like you two would probably be best to just bring up the fact that we know more about him and that we possibly think he's a thing. I feel like you two would be able to dissuade him from possibly fighting us if he, draw on us after he just saved us from a T-Rex.
Okay.
Listen,
How do we?
you got the glorious muscles, and Gasa, you just got a silver tongue. and I step behind the two of them and kind of like gently pat them on the back. You got this.
Okay. How?
Listen, I don't think there's anything that we're gonna get if we just pretend that we don't know what he has.
Yeah.
We're not gonna get anything.
I feel like it's probably be more standoffish if we kind of let him know that we know.
Oh, there goes Gasa. Well, Bob, you're gonna miss your chance.
Fuck. What?
I push him forward.
Gasa comes
Hey,
up
how's
behind him
everyone
and
doing?
starts giving him a back rub.
No, she's moving into a flanking position.
As she draws a dagger.
Oh, this is the
But,
perfect
What?
position.
Yep. She's got a flank going against both enemies.
If you guys want, I can start the conversation if you don't know how to start it.
Push them forward.
No, I want to ask, Casa doesn't care how she starts it. She's just going to be blunt.
Where'd you get that ring?
what does Gasa say?
We've actually heard your name before.
He goes, I imagine I've come across many people in the jungles. I do reckon that some people have recognized me, begun to
Well,
talk.
here's the real funny thing. The people that told us your name weren't in the jungle. They came from outside of it.
Didn't say anything.
This feels very about to attack.
Gasa slowly slides her dagger out from her voluminous sleeve.
Now,
Oh,
from her saying that, we ran into some giants. And they claim that you took their ring.
He goes,
The
I
ring
did
of winter.
take a ring, but it's not their ring. It never belonged to them.
and we sense motive on that?
Sure.
Wait,
I'd like to as well.
did the guy just tell us that the
Is it a perception?
cold
Yep.
ring does not go with frozen giants?
Anadi,
Hey.
you have the best read on him. Oh, and Zig.
Damn,
Uh,
Zig, you fucking
Gasa
just
and Alexander.
in his face.
You're not sure how to feel about what he's saying, but Anadi and Zig, you believe he's being very forward, very truthful. He says, the ring never belonged to them. Their king just wanted it for his own selfish purposes. But then he says, I guess I'm truly no better. I only wanted it for my own selfish purposes. And he goes, you may have noticed my complexion. as he gestures to his pale bluish face. He slides off one of his massive, thick leather gloves to reveal a deep blue, almost black, what looks like frostbitten hand. And on his ring finger is a bright blue glowing ring that seems to be covered in permafrost.
What the fuck happened to you? I've ever seen anybody freeze or burnt.
It's the ring. This is what the ring does to people.
Is it killing you?
It tries to. But so far it's failed.
Why do you wear it then?
I wear it for my own selfish purpose. There's someone I'm waiting for. And I've been waiting for a long time. And this ring, it keeps me alive so that I can wait that long time.
Who are you waiting for?
My wife.
My own. Where's your wife? You on the island?
She was. She disappeared maybe 200 years ago with the city of Mesro. I'm awaiting her and the city's return.
The city of what, sorry?
The city of Mesro.
Mesro.
Do I know anything about that with recall knowledge on ancient history, peoples, or cultures?
Make a society check.
Alright, I get a +1. 19.
19? With that, you have heard of the city of Mesro? You're not too familiar with it, other than it's a massive abandoned ruin that people like to go treasure hunting through.
That place is nothing but a ruin, lad. Ain't gonna find nothing there.
Hey, hold on though. Wait, did you just tell us that you're like over 200 years old?
Possibly.
Yes. I believe
it's not out of the realm of possibility.
It's not that unusual, honestly.
I've lost count.
How old is
I believe,
dude.
I believe I'm over 400 now.
Ah, fuck.
Does he look human?
Oh yeah, he looks completely human aside from his bluish skin, and he does not look a day over like 30.
Well, so the ring's keeping you alive this long?
Yes.
You've had the ring for 400 years?
I've had the ring for well over 300 years.
And they're still searching for it.
Yes, I've been very good about hiding, but as more people delve into the jungle, I encounter more people who need help. And so word of me spreads. So my days of hiding are starting to get smaller.
We're 100% certain this guy's telling the truth about, like, you know, not being theirs.
I mean,
like they're no better than he is.
I believe
what you guys have been rolling, you seem to think that ones who are passing successes, you seem to think that he's telling the truth.
Okay. Well, then we're in no obligation to turn him over. Then.
Yeah.
He's doing good things. I can respect that.
Are you certain your wife is still alive?
He goes, "Yes, I'm pretty certain. The city went away during a horrible event that happened here on Shoal. And her and the other guardians took the city away. And I have been waiting for their return."
I'll ask for her name.
Her name? He goes, my sweet Nadia. Her name was Alessandra Rayburton, but I called her Nadia.
Shit.
Can you type her name?
Mm-hmm.
So I could spell in.
Nadia is quite familiar. Pulls a shirt. Lysanda Rayburn. And what's his nickname for her?
Nadia.
Nadia.
Yep.
Oh, I thought you said Nadia.
Nadia.
All of the syllables of my name.
I think
Plot
we
twist:
st-
Nadia is Nadia.
Whoa!
I hope not. I hope not.
You suffer from major amnesia.
I take off my belt of gender bending.
Ah,
Fine.
my cock ring of gender bending. That's what this does.
oh my god.
How did I put it on?
It goes inside you.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, look at that!
IUD.
I just got banned off Twitch.
I think I can speak for all of us when I say that we'd love to help you in this endeavor, but we're rather tied up ourselves.
He goes, I understand.
So speaking of our own endeavors, though, have you learned anything about the death curse?
He goes, I've heard people mention it, but I'm not too entirely sure what it is.
Have you heard of the name Acerec? Acerec?
It's Acerec.
Whatever.
Yeah, Acer.
Technically, it's got 2 R's, but you know.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's
Acerec.
Acerec.
Eric.
Yeah,
Acerec.
Acerec. That sounds
Uh,
best.
he
I'm gonna
goes-
use that one.
Yeah, I have heard his name. I've never met him.
Tell me.
I've never
Ace
met him,
Re-Rack.
but I have heard people talk of him. He was a very powerful wizard, and from what I have heard, he has managed to turn himself into a lich.
He's a fucking what?
Lich.
A lich.
Lich.
He says a lich is a very powerful undead. Basically, wizards, no fault of their own, grow a thirst for power and immortality. And once their days become numbered, some of them become desperate and turn to dark forces to give them immortal life.
Ah,
They turn into a being that people call a lich. They're still
H
just as
fuck,
smart and just as powerful as they were as a wizard, but now they have all of time to become even better.
And you haven't heard anything or seen anything on where he might be hiding.
The last I heard of Acerec, once he ascended, was that he began to take his journey as a planeswalker. He began to journey throughout the realms of the great beyond, doing, I don't know.
there's
But
more
that is all I've
realms?
heard.
This fucking world's crazy.
He
No,
goes, oh
this is
yes,
actually being
there are
taught, but-
multiple worlds or realities, if you will. We here are on the what's called the material plane, but of course you have the different heavens that each of the gods have, the different hells, the great
Avernus.
archdevil's hell,
Eh,
and then you
everybody
also
knows
have
evidence. Yeah.
you also have the worlds of elements. You have the worlds of giants. There's various different alternate realities that all take place within the same, reality.
I'm already tired with this one, brother. All right, cool.
And last I heard, Acerec was taking a journey through the different realms, doing who knows what.
Well, apparently he's hired the Sound Sisters around here, and we met one a few days back. In fact, I completely forgot about that. I lean over to my friends. How do we not know that he might be one of them?
I don't think the hags would have the Ring of Winter.
Unless
Or-
it was
You
an
know what? That's
illusion.
fair.
Or would have helped us.
You listen. You never know.
Well, listen, it's not out of the realm of possibility that they might have helped us, because they could have killed us at any time they wanted.
Yeah.
Like,
let's
let's not be quaint about that one.
Shoot, they almost killed me.
I mean,
Yeah.
no, actually,
Yeah.
depending on how it went, maybe that ghoul got lost trying to find him, and then finally they delivered the message. Just took
Nah,
him 3 months.
I doubt that. They probably knew
I know.
almost immediately.
Yeah, bro. Great.
He goes, I have heard the name the Stone Sisters. I didn't think they were real.
They are
They are.
not a fairy tale.
They're
Nasty,
assholes.
nasty folks.
Well,
Yeah.
that's very interesting. And you said they
if-
have connection with Asarak.
They helped him.
Contracted.
They helped him with a thing called a soulmonger. Do you know what that is?
I have heard someone mention that name. I don't know what that is.
Oh yeah, I guess if you don't really know all that. Apparently the gods learned about whatever the fuck is causing the big death curse around here. It's called a soulmonger. And if Aces is the one who did it, then
Aces.
He's
That's
the
a
one.
cute
Yeah.
nickname.
Ace Re-Rack.
Zach,
Yes.
would I know more on what the soulmonger is because of my interactions with my deity?
Sounds like a phylactery.
They don't
Okay.
know. The gods don't know what the soulmonger is either, and that's from multiple people dealing with their gods, trying to figure out what it is. Even the
Okay.
gods can't figure it out.
I do agree with Alexander. It does sound like a phylactery, but
I mean, now that we know he's a lich,
yeah.
not terribly out of
You
the
will
realm
know
of
about
possibility.
liches.
He goes, there is
Idle readings. I don't
one
know.
possibility though.
We have a book of monsters.
I look at the book of this. I go to the lich page if there's one.
There is not a lich page because liches are not a natural part of Chult.
Liches aren't real, so they're not in the book.
They're not real.
This
silly.
is Bolo's guide to monsters, not to Chult monsters. This is bullshit.
Well, you guys-
I'm gonna ask for an updated edition next time we meet.
That is the updated edition because he came here to work on one of Chult monsters.
Ugh.
But Artis goes, there is the thing I'm looking for. It sounds like it might be able to help you as well. I'm looking for a very specific set of ruins. A place
Of
called
what?
of ruins. I'm looking
Oh.
for a place called Oralunga.
And- Is that marked on our map?
Let's
don't
go
think
to
so.
the map.
I don't remember it for sure.
You look on the map and you don't see anything marked Oralunga.
Okay.
But he says Oralunga is one of the many lost set of runes out here. However, this one is special. This one is a temple to a ancient reptilian being called a Naga. Nagas are very smart and very in tune with the cosmic forces. I believe this being can help us answer our questions, if we can find it. But it's been very hard. I've been wandering this jungle for well over 100 years now, and I have yet to find it.
Because Anadi and I are both locals,
Mhm.
would we know any more info about it?
You can
Can I
make
use my
society
archaeologist
checks.
feats? Is this a ancient history of peoples, cultures, and whatever?
Yes.
All right.
So-
This
so-
one's
so-
my society.
Okay, and because we're locals, right? We get an advantage for it. I don't
that's
know.
for-
we,
Specifically Port Narnzar.
yeah,
All right.
because we can travel through that area easily. I thought I clicked it. Oh, there it is. 16.
A 16 and a 7.
Yeah.
You guys are not familiar with Oralunga. This is the
Alright.
first time you've heard that name before.
Sorry,
Do
mate.
are we okay with showing him the map?
Wait a minute. Question: What exactly is? You said a Naga was a snake person?
Yes.
It. What kind of snake person?
He goes, from the tales I've heard, they are essentially a large serpent-like being that has a human face.
Hmm. I mean, I did meet some.
You met some Naga.
No, snake people. Like, specifically snakes, not like, flick my head over to Dino Boy or any lizard folk, like flying
you
ones,
mean-
like snake people specific.
You mean the Yanti? Ah, yes.
Yeah,
They
them.
they're very troublesome individuals.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't want to meet him again.
He goes, well, as long as you stay away from the southern half of the continent, you shouldn't run into too many of them.
Yeah, well, if you're looking for snake people, then if you already know they're in the southern continent, probably your snake's probably there.
He goes, I don't think so. The
I shrug.
Yanti,
I don't know.
the Yanti and the Naga are not the same.
Well,
Nagas
I'm
tend
willing
to
make
be
judgment.
more attuned to the neutral and good forces. There are some evil Naga, but I don't think that's what this one did.
Let's bloody hope. Still. Well, I don't suppose you'd fancy traveling with us. We're trying to make our way to Kirsabal. You heard of it?
Oh, he goes, yes, I know Kir Sabal.
Oh. Have you met Captain Beak?
No, I've never gone into Kir Sabal.
He's invited us, and I don't know if you'd grant us a +1, but that's the direction we're heading if you'd like to go that one.
He goes, yeah, I can help make sure you guys get there safely.
I look to my friends to see if, they have any opinions of me immediately inviting this guy.
No, I was just about to ask him as well.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Now, after we get there, would you mind just sticking with us? Because, I mean, this is a dangerous place. And if you have, done all right by yourself or with you two, but, a bigger group might not be a bad idea.
He seems very hesitant. He's like, I don't mind escorting you guys to your destination, but I do need to keep searching.
Well, I mean, we're also searching, so we could just be looking for multiple things at once.
Yeah,
Make
more
a
eyes can help you.
diplomacy check.
Can somebody help me with that?
And Dutch Gossip
I
Bob.
can't help you with that.
Goss is still like peering over his shoulder.
That's pretty much.
Yeah, no, Goss would rather have him talk stuff out with the giants and solve that whole issue than have him travel with us.
I
But
don't
she's not
feel
going
like,
to go against the party.
I don't feel like him going to talk with the giants is going to solve anything. They're probably just going to try and kill him.
Well, that solves the problem then.
It does solve a problem, but like, are we willing to just throw a guy under? Well, Gossip would probably, Gossip would totally throw a guy under the bus that she doesn't know.
Yeah, Gossip doesn't fucking
What am I-
care. She
what am-
doesn't know
What am I
this
talking
dude.
about? Well, Gossip, would you throw any of us under the bus?
Probably not.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't like the probably.
I hang out with Gossip closer than I do with Alexander now because I trust her word.
I'm just saying, the way that Gossa has shown like her abilities, I feel like, yeah, probably it's not unlikely.
Can't believe you'd say that about your companion, Alexander.
She
How
ripped
dare
a
you.
man's skeleton from his body.
Yeah, and she's on our fucking team, isn't she? It's fucking
She's on
amazing.
Team Bee Gees.
Listen, I won't lie. Compared to my last group, you guys are a little bit more intense, but fuck me. I could have mainly point out to Gossa till we have results.
I'm not saying any of this in character. I'm just as
Oh,
me, I'm thinking man, Gossa could tell us to fuck off. She'd be okay.
No,
Laid
she
out
would
my life
definitely
for this
die.
woman. Yeah.
She'd die testing all the poisonous mushrooms in the jungle.
What we need to do is bring her around the place in an Iron Maiden with an eye slot so she can just shoot out of that thing. But a safe Iron Maiden,
Preferably
like a
without the
reverse,
spikes in it as well.
like a reverse Iron Maiden, like a
Oh,
bell with
no.
spikes on it,
They're
like a diving
stability-
bell.
They're stability spikes. They keep you safe. They hold you in
Yeah,
place.
yeah, exactly. If anything,
just-
it'll
She-
stop you from bouncing around.
Just
She
don't
would
mind the
hate
bumps.
She would hate that so much.
Oh,
Did our rolls work?
He seems not convinced. He kind of he goes, I wish I could help you, but
Well,
I do
you-
have my own journeys that I desperately need to take.
Well, here. How about this? You know, in the time it takes us to get to Kirsabal, see how we do. You know, because we've survived this long. So you know, if we seem like we're a good group to stay with, you could offer us things, we could offer you things, and especially this deep into the jungle, the more people, the better chances you have of getting what you need.
yeah. And if I'm correct, we should only be about, like to say, week, 10 day from Kirsabal. Can't exactly remember as I turn around from him and pull open the map slightly to look how far away we are.
He goes, yeah, you guys are about a week from Kirsabal. And you check on the
Man,
map,
get it, mate.
and best judgments,
1,
yeah,
2,
about a week.
3, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, wow. Spot on. So, like, a week trial. And if anything, you head over in a direction with some people that are willing to grant you their eyes for free. And if you don't find what you need there in that direction, we learned of a certain place called Mimbala. Do you know about that place?
He goes, I know Mimbala. Stay away from
Yeah.
Mimbala.
All right, good. We were thinking of that as well. I was going to try and offer it as a potential usefulness, but guess not. Oh, we can offer you a location that you might not be aware of. Camp Vengeance. If you follow us to Kirsabal, we can tell you of another location that the people, I point over at Alexander, his people, are trying to make a fortified position within Chult. It's not the best, but they're damn trying.
He goes, oh, that's quite interesting.
Yeah. So, perhaps a little bit of incentive, you'd like to. And I'm trying to usher somebody else to make another diplomacy check, hopefully.
I mean, he's agreeing to journey with you guys to Kirsabal.
Okay.
But he's not sure about after that.
Okay.
And
Just a free trial.
Yeah.
while we are traveling together, I have some connections with the what's that plane called? The
Yeah.
where the souls go to. I'll
But the Boneyard?
I'll see if I can get a hold of some people to see if I could find some information about your wife.
Oh, he goes, that would be quite helpful. Thank you. I would appreciate that. But he also goes, oh, I'm so sorry, my manners. You see this like lizard person kind of giving him the stink eye with his hands on his hips. Like, I'm sorry. This is my current traveling companion. His name is Dragonbait. Sorry, I forgot to introduce him earlier.
Is that like a nickname, or is that like his actual name? No offense if it's your actual name, but
That's his
that sounds
actual
like
name.
a nickname. Okay. All right. Well,
what?
Have
I'll-
you
I'll,
ever actually been Dragonbait? I look over at Dragonbait.
Dragonbait doesn't say anything.
is he mute?
Yeah.
He is not mute. He just has his kind has a very special way of speaking.
Oh, fuck. I speak in Draconic. Have you ever actually been Dragonbait before?
Artis says that's not his language either.
I try and Chult.
He's not a lizard folk. He's a saurial.
The fuck's that?
Hey, what?
He says a saurial. They're a mostly
I heard you.
extinct people. They're very
He's
rare.
sorry, y'all.
kidding me.
Oh my god.
They're a mostly extinct race of dinosaur people, and they communicate through smells. Their language is entirely smell based.
Oh,
Fuck me.
that's interesting.
When he says this, you catch a faint whiff of like rose petals.
Ah, that's nice.
That's cool.
So, like, farting is a cuss word to them, I'm assuming?
Probably. Purposely foul stenches are unsavory type language to them.
So,
Makes
no
sense.
belching. Some cultures, belching is a sign of it's like a good meal.
Well, he goes with how these individuals communicate. They don't entirely use words like we're using. They, as I said, they use scents, and these scents have an emotional stimuli to them that their kind picks up on very easily. They have better senses of smell, just like dogs or cats, way more than us. And so for them, the faint smells that they emit purposely is how they communicate with one another through a almost sympathetic kind of communication. So he kind of says jokingly, "Don't expect too many conversations with Dragonbait unless you're just going to be farting and burping with them."
Makes sense.
And then once after he introduces his friend, I'll go. I'm Zig, and then I'll introduce everybody else because I don't think we've done that either.
All right,
Eddie.
you guys go through and greet and shake hands, and Dragonbait has a very timid smile on his face, but he never says an actual word. But you guys talk, chill out, recuperate, bed down, and a new day. There's a new dawn.
I'm gonna walk over to Dragonbait.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how to write?
He doesn't say anything.
I don't think he understands you.
I might not.
Does he know sign language?
You know sign language?
Are you asking Simber?
Yes.
He does not know sign language. Oh, wait.
Okay.
Actually, he goes, yes, he does know sign language.
Oh, well, in that case,
And
I'll start signing to him, be like, pleasantries and stuff like that.
All right. And you see Dragonbait do hand signatures back to you, like, hello.
Sick.
Though, before I go to bed, I'm going to try and get in contact with my deity because I have some questions I want to ask.
Are you trying to get in contact with your deity or the dude who hooked you up with the shield?
Isn't that the same person?
Did you make that dude your deity?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I guess that is the same person. Go ahead and I guess do either a religion or a will save. A will check.
Let's see which one's better. I will do a will. That if it's against the DC, it's 17.
All right. All right. You usher some prayers as you drift off to sleep that night. Is there anyone else who does anything else special you guys do as you guys are bedding down?
No.
Nothing besides my usual stuff. Nope.
All right.
Oh, yes, there's one thing. 13. All right. I'm drawing in a terrible thing in one of the blank pages of Volo's Monster Guide so that when he comes back or when we meet him again, he can know what a Sorial looks like. Sorry. Whatever they're called.
Oh, the Sorial.
Yeah. So.
We do have a writing set if you want that instead of writing in the book.
All
right.
Writing sheet, paper.
Yeah, it's paper, pencils, or whatever the equivalent to a pencil is.
So why do you have this?
I don't know. We got it like early on, and I just kept it.
The set includes a stationery, including a variety of paper and parchment, ink, quill, ink pen. Holy shit! Wow, you are like fit out, Zeke. You just been carrying this with you?
Yeah. I
like
didn't
for
know
scrolls and shit.
I didn't know if we would need it, so I kept it.
Yeah, adventures.
I look over at
wandering borders.
I look over at Bob and Gossa. This actually might be useful for you.
You don't know what that is, man.
You don't know how to write?
No, I thought the items.
Oh, fair enough. Well, you found 7 items. Maybe you found one.
Oh,
And we also have a wand of widening in the bag too.
Yeah, I have one of those.
Oh, I thought Gossa took that.
Yeah.
I thought Bob took it.
Yeah, I have it.
No one took it.
All right, so maybe we should take it out of the
It's
bag.
whoever
Yes,
wants it.
I am then removing it.
All right. Any other activities as you guys bed down for the evening?
Name.
Alrighty. Everyone slowly drifts off to sleep, a little uneasily, given the heat from the jungle, the humidity, the biting of insects, the unsettling noises of the jungle, the caws, the screams, the roars. But you eventually drift into sleep. Zig, however, you awake in the middle of the night. It seems that you have been disturbed from your sleep. You look around, the campfire's still burning, everyone else is asleep. And you can see the trees around. However, after a certain point, the trees seem to fade into just the dark, starry sky, where you can see stars, the moon. And above you, on a small branch overlooking you, you see a big black bird, almost like a raven. However, this raven seems to be wearing a plague doctor-like mask over its own head, and it's staring down at you. And you hear it say, "Ah, you're finally awake."
What the fuck?
And I'll look at it and I'll go, Mewtwo?
You say what?
I'll say my deity's name. Like, are you him?
Yeah. Oh, no. I am one of his associates.
Oh, okay.
Lord Mewtwo is busy at the moment. So he sent me. What can I be of assistance?
Well, there's a couple things. We're pretty sure we know what the Soulmonger is. We think it is a Flackery. And then I was wanting to know if you know, or you or anybody know anything of a woman called Nadia, but her name is Alessandra Ray Burton. I'd like to know if she is among of the souls that you guys currently tend to.
He goes, "I will take this information and inquire about it more. Is there anything else I can be of assistance with?"
Fucking customer service crow.
I'll also go, the person who is responsible for this curse, we believe their name is Acererak? Acererak. And they are some type of lich. And also, if anyone would know on where the what's it called? What was the city that he was looking for?
Him specifically, Artis. He was looking
Yeah.
for Mesro.
And then if they know on what happened to Mesro, and then I'll give the spiel on the information that he gave us about his wife.
The weird bird thing does like a checklist to make sure it has everything that you asked, and then it goes, "Is this all that you require of this evening?"
I believe so. I greatly appreciate you taking the time to come speak with me.
It is no trouble at all. Rest well, Soul Warden. You see it fly off into the darkness of the space.
Oh,
And
I
with
thought
it-
that was the sound of it exploding.
Oh. And with it going away, you feel the need to return back to sleep. And you awake a second time in the morning to everyone else, getting ready to begin the new day.
Okay.
And so it is now a new day.
Hey.
Despite how much you guys ran from the dinosaur, you guys are still in the same quadrant.
Yes.
Because you guys didn't run for a whole day. But I believe next up on the expedition roll is Gasa.
Maybe I found a T-Rex, but I also found Ark.
3.
Oh, for a moment there, I thought that was the D100.
Oh, another T-Rex.
2 T-Rexes.
Ooh.
All right.
Maybe a second fucking timber.
Feel free to move your guys's in any 3 directions you guys want. All right. And now go ahead and roll percentile.
Most out of hello.
Ooh, a 6.
Oh,
Oh.
I swear to God.
What the fuck is happening, man?
I actually am hyperventilating a little. Listen, I don't know if we can go through that again.
That's
So
funny.
roll 20 wants one of us to die.
Hey, man. Maybe we meet 2 Stone Sisters now.
As on this day, as you guys are journeying through this region of the jungle, with both the guiding presence of Artis and the warning declarations from Zig Shield, you guys skirt past most of the undead. On this day, you get terrifyingly close to a family group of axe beaks. Some people call them terror birds, large terrestrial predatory birds.
We've got before.
Go ahead and roll me another d6, or roll me a d6, Gasa.
Oh.
3.
Hmm.
All right. There is a flock of 6 of them in total, but they don't seem to have necessarily noticed you guys. Do you guys wish to encounter them or try to bypass them?
Bypass.
Killed them last time, I suppose. But yeah, I'd like to. I think we'd like to sneak.
All right.
They didn't really grant us any. Just,
They what?
I said they didn't really grant us any rewards other than not having to eat them that day, or me harvesting all that day. I think I can still.
Yeah, I mean it's a wild animal. You get what you get from them. But
Well, I'm just trying to report forward.
But as you guys are traveling this next segment, the next night, as you guys are resting, Zig, you are visited by that bird person again. And he says, he greets you once again. Greetings, Soul Warden Zig.
Hello.
Lord Mertru has been updated about the situation. He gives his deepest concerns of you having to deal with the death plague, but appreciates what little information you could correspond. He says, the soul known as... dang it, what was her name? Alessandra.
Nadia.
The soul, Alessandra Rayburton, is not amongst the collective. Her soul has not been processed.
Okay.
And the city of Mesro is sitting within its sacred domain.
Would you have to know on where that is?
I do not.
Okay.
That the permission to bypass into that realm is not granted to us.
Oh, so it's in a completely different realm.
Correct.
Okay.
It is not a part of the afterlife.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, that was very helpful.
He goes, is there anything else we can help you with this evening?
Is there anything else you guys think I should ask?
Ask him.
Not really. not that I would know of.
Where the fuck do we find these Naga? These
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll ask if they know where. I don't remember what this area was, what the city was called, but I'll ask about that Naga.
or Oralunga? Oralunga.
Yep, Oralunga.
Okay, yeah, I'll say we're also looking for a place called Oralunga. It's somewhere on this island. If any information on where it might be or just anything about it in general would be very helpful, because that could give us more answers for what else we're looking for.
It goes, the city of Oralunga is near the Mistcliff Mountains.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm writing that down. Okay. All right. Well, that is very much appreciated. If I learn of anything else or have more questions that I think you guys might be able to help us with, I will attempt to reach out. You have been very helpful, and I'll ask for its name.
This creature's name?
Yes.
He goes, my name is 373.
Oh my god.
What?
Bunch of office clerks. I don't intend to be rude if this comes off as, but why is your name a number?
He goes, I am the 373rd Nazoi of Lord Mirtru.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
well,
I love Nisoi.
that is very interesting. Well, hopefully I see you again. If not, have a good afterlife.
He goes, you too, young Saul Warden. And he then goes to fly away. And you awake
All right.
in the next morning. And then 2 days later, you guys are here, bypass the Axe Beaks.
Yeah, use our stealth. Follow me.
And then I believe it is Bob's turn to lead the next expedition roll.
Get a 4, we can make it there.
All right.
In the morning,
Yes.
I will, when everyone's grouped together, I will say that I did reach out and talk to my deity, and your Cinder, your wife, is still alive from what they could tell. The city is in its own plane of existence, so they are unable to reach it. But I do I have a general idea on where the city of Orlunga is now. It is in the area of the Mist Cliff Mountains. But we should still go to Kir Sabal to re-up on supplies, and then we, as a group, can make our way over there.
He is very appreciative of the information you share with him. And he does still agree to journey with you guys to Kir Sabal, but he does admit that he is tempted to go start wandering the mountains.
In due time, as we said a while ago, that us staying together, because we want to make our way over there also. Together would be a better chance for everybody.
Yeah.
And Bob, go ahead and move the party 4 spaces. And you can put it in any of those spaces. They all touch Kier.
Fucking did it!
As you guys come to the River Olung, this river is much more active than River Shostenstar. This one has a strong current to it, and it takes quite considerable effort for all of you to safely cross it. But
Actually, I have an idea. Arctis, make it freeze. Assuming it's Ring of Winter. Shit.
He is unreluctant. He is reluctant to try to do the ice bridge thing again, but he does provide aid to try to find other safe routes across the river, or some kind of safe passage.
So much quicker if you just do it with the ice.
He goes, "It is, but it's also dangerous." And
True.
Bob, go ahead and roll that percentile, just for the giggles.
We're safe.
But we're safe. We're in the city. Ooh,
You
2.
motherfucker! What is with these low rolls? You doomed us all! Damn you!
The city is just rubble.
Damn you all to hell!
All right, that's pretty funny. So yeah, as you guys are walking up, yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, as you guys come walking up to the sort of mountainous cliff face, you see the shadows bypassing over you, and you can see several Aarakocra flying through the air, heading up to Kir Sabal, which, upon glancing, is somewhat of an imposing sight as you stare up at this nearly vertical, sheer cliff face, and a couple 100 feet up, you can see the remnants of a city built on the side of this cliff face.
Sick.
Here's the ball.
And so let's
Is
see.
there like
Yep.
art in the book that you can post? No,
One moment. There is art of Kir Sabal.
Or do we
Just
get
gotta-
to see it once we get like at the?
Yeah, I just gotta Google it real quick. It's not
fuck
the
me. How the hell are we supposed to get up there?
not the best image, but it's the image of like an Aarakocra flying up to it. Oh well, that's a copyrighted image.
And
it won't let me save it. Oh, I gotta do the
Control
screenshot crap.
Well,
yeah,
if it
Control Shift
just,
S and copy paste.
What?
all you have to do is just copy a link to the Discord.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Just to show you guys. I thought you were
Yeah.
walking.
Sorry.
Whoopsies. All right. Boom. So there is a link to that has the art of some of Kir Sabal on it. You can see an Aarakocra flying up to it.
Okay.
Probably be wise to not read of what is called the Kir Sabal plot.
Well,
So I will not read anything else other than the image.
I finished it.
Oh, damn.
but yeah, As you guys approach, an ancient monastery overlooks the jungle from its perch on the cliff of a tall plateau. Stone steps and rickety walkways connect the various buildings, the lowest of which is 500 feet above the ground. The main building has a circular maze-like symbol carved into its crumbling facade. Every few minutes, birdfolk either land at the monastery or launch themselves from its balconies and take to the sky. So you can very obviously see that it is quite populated and quite thriving.
Nice.
And so now begins, how do you guys get up there?
Well,
Well-
I do have a climbing kit so between me and Anadi, we could probably get everybody up.
Okay.
We
I'm
could try,
not-
we could try calling for the bird boys.
Exactly. I was going to suggest that. Also, great God DM above.
Yes.
I don't know if I'd consider the side of a mountain necessarily part of the jungle, would you?
Unless
Unless, because the city's inside of them.
But
If that, okay, he says that, I'm taking the rope and I'm climbing up immediately. I'm just teasing. I'm teasing. Sorry.
According
let's see.
to the Wild Wilderness Encounters, mountains aren't part of the jungle. I mean, it is in the jungle, but
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Okay. I don't
I guess
feel
not.
as like Spider-Man-y today sticking onto a wall. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Because
that's up to
technically,
you.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to get out of here, DM.
How rude!
I moved the DM over to the side. I'm talking to Zig. Zig, I don't feel as sticky today because apparently until I reach level 9, I don't get a climbing speed. So I did a different way of beats. Only in the jungle. But let's see if we can try and get their attention. If only I had a fucking beacon shot.
That was gloriously used as you shot
Hey.
it point blank into a tree.
Can anybody shoot like up a flare or something? Dancing lights.
Do you guys have players?
Oh, does anybody have the light cantrip?
Yeah.
I hold out a single normal crossbow bolt. If you
Nope,
put it
nope,
on
I lied.
mid-
I have dancing lights.
All
well,
right.
You can still throw those up and possibly like flag them down. Light.
Yeah, no, I can do
Sort of rave.
reach spell with dancing
Ooh.
lights. 150 feet lights in the air.
All right. Not quite halfway to the bottom of the summit, but it is a good distance up in the air. And so, I guess with this, to draw attention, diplomacy, performance, arcana, some kind of check like that.
Leaving you guys.
Diplomacy,
Holy
all right.
Shit. Look
So,
at that
so you
fucking
conjure up these lights and whirl them up into the air as far as you can reach, and then turn them into a giant blinking arrow pointing down at you guys, and does that kind of like up and down motion, like "Hey, down here." And after a couple minutes, you definitely draw the attention of some of the bird folk, and they come more or less fluttering down into the canopy, and they rest on some of the higher limbs, taking a look at you, very, very like predatorily bird-like, cocking their head, shifting to the side. And one of them kind
Are
of
any of them perched on the same branch?
no, they're all kind of spread about.
Dang, okay. I'll rely on Moonbeam in that case.
Why are you trying to kill the birds?
Kentucky
Well, I
Fried
thought-
Chicken.
I thought the plan was to take their feathers and make wings and fly up on our own.
Absolutely. What?
I like how
Gosh,
Gossa thinks.
I assume that was the intent.
No, gosh.
Is
it's
that not
the
what you
intent.
meant by winking? My bad.
No, no. I start. Hey, good friends, Eric Okra. We were invited here by Beak. We are the BG boys.
BG?
We helped
BG?
him.
Gossa cocks an eyebrow.
We are the
The
BGs.
BG Boys plus one.
Yeah. So BG boys plus that one and these two.
You hear some of them, they kind of squawk amongst themselves. BGs? Beak?
Captain Beak. He helped us with the northern area with the lightning tower. With
We
the
killed
wizard.
the hag.
Yeah, that one.
they kind of shift and flutter, and then after you say that, they kind of just swoop and take off back up into Kir Sabal. A couple minutes later, if you guys are still there,
We leave immediately.
you see a somewhat familiar face come fluttering down. I say familiar, somewhat familiar, because a lot of the Aarakocra kind of look the same. Not to be racist.
Wow.
But yeah, you see Beak and some of his boys, along with some of the excess guards.
Big boys.
And
Beak
he comes.
the boys.
Everyone else kind of perches up on branches, but Beak comes down, lands on the ground, and greets you guys. Like, oh, it is very good to see you all are still alive.
Gossa goes up and hugs one of the other ones. Like, Beak, good to see you.
It cringes and gives Gossa a weird look with the bird side eye, and Beak's kind of like, no, I'm Beak.
Yeah.
What? Oh,
He's got the 3 feathers atop of his head, not the 2.
But he goes, what do you need help with?
You invited us.
Oh,
thought we'd
indeed
stop
I
by.
did. Is this you making your visit?
Yeah. We have supplies that we'd like to possibly purchase, and just like to have a nice place to stay for.
Ah, splendid. You hear Beak give out a loud rah as the other Aarakocras swoop down, and each of them grabs one of you with their feet talons and begins to yank you up into the air, up to Kir Sabal.
Gossa, to make it easier on the Aarakocra carrying her, Gossa is going to cast Vision of Weakness on Bob.
Okay.
So, Bob, if you could tell me your lowest save.
I feel like Gossa is just gonna kill everybody.
She might. She knows things.
Too funny.
My lowest save is Fortitude.
Fortitude, okay. And then she needs to actually do a second spell to make sure to actually lower her weight. So she's also going to cast Vision of Weakness on Alexander.
Yep. My lowest save. Reflex.
Okay. Good to know. Thank you. And then she's half weight and easy to carry upwards.
Yeah. After you cast a couple spells, you see the Aarakocra drastically look down at his feet to make sure that he didn't drop you. But you guys make it up rather, kind of frighteningly, as you guys are 500 feet up in the air. It's not a fall you could really survive from. But you guys make it safely.
I have catfall.
But you guys make it up safely to the sort of the lower landing, we'll call it, of Kir Sabal.
Gossa loves this.
Yeah, this is fucking.
And I do have a city map. Let's see if I can.
Nani doesn't love this, but it's pretty.
See if I can get this to work.
This only takes half damage from falls right now. What would be the total distance fall?
500 feet.
Okay. Almost.
So 125 for you?
Yep, thereabouts.
Don't worry, bro. I can reduce the damage of a fall by 10 feet.
Let's go.
By 10 feet.
Only.
Because I'm not trained in acrobatics. But that'd be helpful.
It might be. We'll teach you to stretch, a little bit, Gossa. Get those bony limbs of yours
stretch
nimble.
before you fall to your death.
Gossa survives. Her next dedication will be acrobat dedication. Just get scaling acrobat.
Nice. Well, as I'd like to be taken up by Beak, and as we're going up, just ask him, "Hey, Beak, what's the place like?"
Oh, he goes, "It's splendid. It's far away from all the dangers below. It's quite safe."
That's nice. Is there any formal leader? Are you the leader of this place?
He goes, "I am not the leader."
I mean, I think you could be if you wanted. No disrespect whoever the leader is.
Are we starting an insurrection?
No. I think he's cool. I'm trying to butter him up a little bit so that he might, tell us to go to this hotel rather than the shitty one. If there
He
is any.
goes, that's very appreciative. Now I'm
You could have it
looking-
all, Beak. You could
No.
rule the entire mountain.
I'm looking into the book to see who the actual leader's name is.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Wow.
He goes, no, the
Yep.
leader's name is Ashara, though.
Ashara, what?
Ashara.
Ah, sick.
Make sure I spelled that right. Yep. Ashara.
Excellent.
And now, I will scoop you guys up. Whoops, that's the wrong. That's not what I wanted.
Bob tries not to throw up while he's flying through the air.
Yeah, try pee a little bit, chill a little bit, puke a little bit.
Gossa is laughing giddily the entire way up.
Kiss
He
the
especially
ball.
enjoys.
It's so
He especially
bright.
enjoys the like pit in her stomach. They go soaring upwards.
And so you guys are brought to sort of this landing, the lower little area. You don't have to physically put yourselves there, but
I put myself there.
all right. But yeah, once everyone else sort of like drops you guys off, they all begin to go about their own things. But Beak sort of stays with you guys, and it's like, oh, welcome to my home. Welcome to Kia Sabal. And he begins
Yeah.
to essentially show you guys around.
Yeah, perhaps we should announce, or does the Ashara, does he already know that we're here? That you have
I
invited
don't
us?
imagine that she does. But
Shh.
the others will inform her post haste that we have guests.
Alright, I don't want to impede. Where the fuck did Gossa go?
Oh no, there is
Oh god, she climbed
plenty.
on top of the building.
There is plenty of room here at Kia Sabal.
Yeah, well, it's proper to notify the right people. At least with what I've learned.
He goes, indeed it is, and she will be. But come, let me show you around. And as he does so, did Gossa just jump to her death?
That's exactly what I saw.
Goodness.
Climbed up to the tallest building to get that deepest dive.
But as he goes around, kind of giving you guys a lay of the land, so to speak, he points out that this lower area is mostly like sort of like a guard and storage type place.
Bird slums.
Yeah, sorta. This
Where all the
section of
poverty
buildings,
birds live.
this section of quote unquote buildings is the typical dwelling. This is where most of them live. He shows you this building, number 2. It is called the Cleansing Chamber, and it is basically a church/bathroom.
Oh.
This
I thought you were gonna say
very
bathhouse.
large building is their monastery, which is their actual church. And then this building is the royal house where the leader lives. He doesn't take you in there. And then 3 is the elder's house, which is a shrine and where Ashara lives, and he does not take you in there either. But he says, you are more than welcome to stay here at Kilsabal, and I did believe I promised you a feast upon your arrival, and one we shall have. And he sends for some of his bats, some of his subordinates. That's the word. And starts getting stuff ready. You can see all kinds of bird people as you guys are walking about. The most precarious and risky part of this venture is, of course, walking out here on these wooden planks, which don't feel safe at all to you guys. Seemingly, explicitly, since none of you can fly, it doesn't seem to bother any of the bird folk. But inside the buildings, they actually are, rather large stone structures that they jut out a little bit, but they also go much further deeper into the mountain. That's not the slums, that's just the living area.
I
But,
think where we're standing is the slums, because like, look at this building; it looks broken.
What I'm saying, we're in the bird slums.
It's not broken. That's just the cliff face.
Yeah,
because these built.
It's
A
what
lot
they
of these
could
buildings
carve.
are carved into the side of the mountain.
yeah.
But but yeah, as time progresses on, Beak kind of brings you guys to the quote unquote living areas. There's all kinds of bird people and like quote unquote bird shops in here. A brings you to a rather what he calls a nice place for you to relax. You go inside. It's a carved out section of the cave, and there's a bunch of giant bird nests in there. And he goes, "We
Newspaper
saved
all
you
over
some.
the ground.
Yeah, we saved you some. I have saved you some of our best beds. Please make yourselves comfortable, and feel free to wander about the town. Just please don't interrupt the elder."
Now, while we're here, how do the locals look about 4 or 7 fucking random people that are up here now?
8.
Right? 8. Wow. Fuck. Our group got big.
Let's repeat that question. I think you cut out a little bit.
Like the locals, like how do they feel about the fact that there's just a bunch of people that are not Aarakocra up here?
They seem to be
are they
mostly
all
fine.
looking at us?
Yeah, they are looking at you because they don't get a lot of visitors, as you can imagine, living this high up on a mountain, but deep in the jungle. But a lot of them, they pay you. Some of them pay you no mind. Most of the other ones, though, are constantly trying to get your attention. They're constantly trying to peddle things to you.
Gossa will give her attention to every single one of them.
Of course she does. Various Aarakocra of different forms and kinds, dressed in various different ways. Seemingly all different kinds of craftsmen, shopkeepers, yada yada. And being that there's new faces about, they are doing their best to entice you to buy some of their wares. And
I can't imagine they get a lot of people to do so.
Yeah, it's a lot of the same olds. But it's one of those small town type of things where everyone knows everyone's name. But where everyone knows your name. But yeah, you guys have made it to Kirsabal. They seem like very friendly, very accommodating people. And unfortunately, unless there's anything else you guys really want to do, we might have to call it here because it is almost 10 o'clock.
Just the final thing I'd like to learn is, the thing in the chat.
All right.
What would be like the common formal greetings for the people,
The common, that would be, well, I guess just watching people, quote unquote, people watching. You will see that Aarakocra typically greet, bird watching. Aarakocra typically greet each other by like nuzzling beaks. Instead of like a handshake or saying hi, they kind of just do like little Eskimo kisses with their beaks.
I nuzzle with Beak to see if it's appropriate.
He nuzzles.
Or
you
I
back.
ask him first. Okay, yeah, sick, excellent. I just will this be all right? Should we meet the person in charge, or should we just bow?
Oh, you mean how to greet them?
Yeah, like I want to know the common greeting and like this is the person we all kneel our heads to or whatever. And Nadi doesn't want to have zero disrespect in this area where we're 500 feet up and easily push off a ball.
He
they
chuckles.
all pick this up with ease.
He chuckles. We won't throw you off the side of the mountain. But he goes.
It's good to have all your bases
He
covered.
goes when you greet Ashara, just be cordial, be friendly, give her a typical greeting. You can greet her in your own way, or you can greet her in our way.
Yeah, fair enough. I go mingle with the people like Gossa does, and that's it.
Alrighty. Well, is there anything else? Any other last minute things the players would like to get in before the session ends?
No, I think probably best if we get it and we start next time.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
I'm good for right now.
And you said, Alex, you said you will be late next week?
Yeah, so next week I'm going to Chicago. I'm leaving Thursday night, but I'm not entirely sure when we'll get back into town. Should be around the time where we normally start, so go ahead and start without me, and I'll either be there when it starts or I'll hop in a little bit late.
Alrighty. Is there any other, for anyone else, is there any other issues that might make you late or unable to join?
That I'm aware of.
Alright. Well then, if
Yeah.
everything goes well, we will catch you all next Friday. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yeah.
Thank you, stream. Thank you, players. I hope you enjoyed
Yeah.
tonight's session.
Yeah.
Did not
I
enjoy
really
the
enjoyed
T-Rex. that was scary.
I was
That was
prepared. I was
fucking
prepared to
stressful.
die so people could get away. Honestly,
Self-sacrifice.
Everybody, I think 3 people wanted to self-sacrifice, but Anati was just like, I can't have these fuckers die again, and I just kept rolling dog shit because I knew I could get away. The rest of you, though, Anati's not going to abandon you.
I'm not gonna lie, Zig almost used the potion of invisibility that we had to try and help.
Yeah, man, it would have just gotten some people out of it.
Yeah, it would have been very helpful. But if you guys do want to swap over to your new characters, you guys you don't have to wait for your dude to die. You can just be like, my character is done with this adventure. They don't think it's worth it anymore, and we can find a way to swap you out.
Well, you know,
No,
maybe until I
Gasa's,
meet my spider people.
Gasa's still fun.
yeah.
But
That's
I haven't
good.
gotten to explore like her backstory with anybody.
Oh,
All right.
I listen. You want me to explore your backstory? Just ask, and I'll walk up to you and be like, "Hey, Goss, where the fuck you from?" I will do it.
So-
I'm totally down for in character or with player roleplay. I love that.
Yeah.
It
So I'm
might
not
just
gonna-
be me. I think it's difficult to like. It's hard to try to talk to people just about backstory stuff because it feels like we're on a time limit. So
Eh,
I
Technically,
don't know.
I feel like our boss should have been dead by now with how slow we're going.
she's
Probably.
she's not dead yet, but she's getting there.
this island is very big, where
Yep.
one tile is all the movement we get per day.
Yeah.
That is incredibly slow. I've never played this campaign as a player. It's just I don't think there's many chances for her to survive, but we
Yeah.
can at least honor her in the fact that we do it in the
I
end.
honestly don't know like how you're supposed to complete this adventure without her dying. Like even if
Of-
you go straight from Port Narnzaru to where the tomb is, like
It's probably going to
That-
take like a
that-
month. If,
yeah, that's quite a journey to do. That would be like half her health right there, just doing it straight line.
Yeah,
And
I
then
see.
that's not even figuring out how to get into the dungeon and then solving the dungeon.
surviving the fucking dungeon.
Yeah, much less surviving.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how you would be able to speed run this without her dying in some way.
Okay.
All right, next time we do it, we grab a stick, unequip armor, do back steps, go through the tree holding a plate, and then we'll just be in the dungeon. Easy.
Bee hop up the mountain and it launches you. But yeah, thank you all, stream. We will catch you guys next Friday. Night.
If I find a cute bird girl here, I'm staying.
Ah.
Okay.